Question is, can I hear anything?
Five of
Oh, that's so much better. Oh my god. Do 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 Babadoo. Oh, hey, Shadow. Sorry, tonight's just gonna be like a pretty chill night. I have had a fucking day when I left. Went to go get the new mic and straight up had a headache when I left the house, and then I hit my head on the sun blocker inside the truck, and that did not make my headache any better. It just made it worse. So we are just going to be painting guardsmen tonight. Why? Because guardsmen are fun to do. So simple in their ways. So simple. I'm probably sounding really boring. I am tired and I am in pain, Farva. I did not have a good day today. Plus, dealing with a mic issue. In fact, this isn't the same mic. This is a brand new one. Because the old one crapped out on me, and that thing barely made it to just near a year. So, damn it! I am the same boat. I called to work today, not feeling so hot. Aw, damn it, dude. Just wanted to pop in and say hi, boss from Louisiana. Aw. Thanks, Dolt. Thank you for popping in. It's nice to have you. Ah, for fuck's sakes, and Hermes isn't online, is he? Quick, to YouTube. Hey, bot. Is it cold up there? Yeah, it's still cold up there. It's still cold up here. Blech. Get out of my fucking channel, bot. What you painting? Guardsman? An Imperial Guardsman? Or in the non-suing terms, Astra Militarum? Because GW doesn't like it being sued, but they do love doing the suing. GW, which is pretty fucking stupid if you ask me. And we will be getting a better light to help with the painting. I'm just waiting on a delivery. Are they guarding D's nuts? You know, I called them the Nova 58, so I don't know. I hit my head really fucking hard. Yeah, I've been having a headache all day because I've been dealing with the old mic. I was trying to deal with the old mic because for some reason, the old mic was only letting the right side of the headset play noise unless I cranked up the volume all the way up to max on the thing. And even then, the right side of the headset was still louder than the other side. And I tried to see if it was my headphones that was the problem. It wasn't the headphones, and because like I plugged in a different set of headphones, and those were completely fine. And it just kept going on and on and on. I kept getting static blast in my ears, and it was just fucking miserable. And then, like, Phoenix tried to take a look at it, and, like, she couldn't make heads or tails what was going on. So, like, it's just a fucked situation. We just went out to our job and bought a new one. Which, by the way, Best Buy, please, sponsor me, please. Love you, baby. So yeah, tonight we're gonna kick back. We're gonna relax. We're gonna paint some guardsmen, do some ranting. When my head stops feeling like it's gonna crack open like a goddamn egg. Yeah. Oh, Boris, thank you for the sub, my guy. Are guardsmen shoes done in the same color as, like, yeah. He will suck Best Buy's dick. Yeah, I will if I get paid for it. Can't fucking judge me. Gotta do what you gotta do to survive in a capitalist society. Jeff Bezos ain't paying me, baby, so, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? In fact, you guys are my bosses because, like, you guys are giving me your money. You guys are paying me. So, like, you guys in kind of relatively reality are my bosses. Which is kind of fucking disturbing, but what do I know? I'm just the guy that's painting a guardsman model. Think about what you said and look at me again. You good slut. No, I'm not a slut. I'm not. I'm a good boy. Secret Pectron technique. Reverse boss. I should be no one's boss, and yes, you are, my good boy. No. Ugh. Guardsmen are so deceptively simple. I am the last big part of the Space Marine helmet. Yay! Space Marine helmet! The good shit. Oh, piss. Where'd he go? Guardsman. Sergeant. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Gohan? Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, no. We might have lost him to time. Just like safe words. Why didn't we know our own safe word? It was lost to time. Okay, where'd you go? Ah, there you are. Get over here. Yeah. Ow. Damn it. Also, I do not know why, but my numbers are way the fuck down. Turn that way the fuck down is what I need to do. Ugh. I don't know, I just feel like I'm not entertaining you guys enough anymore and that I'm doing pretty fucking bad. It's Monday, maybe? Some of my most popular days have been Mondays, which is very weird to me. Maybe it had to do with the joke today of the Catholic Church. People don't like it when you make fun of their religion. Mostly because they can't take a fucking joke. But it's also kind of brutally real, I guess. Is it because you don't have a girlfriend, Aramis? Might be the Winter Olympics. I doubt it because I don't know, like... I don't know, because I'm a nerd and... I don't think I ever, like, appeared to that crowd before, unless I'm just being ignorant and stupid. Call me when they add NASCAR. Call me when they add in, like, fucking esports. Thank you for the heart, Shadow. You are a wonderful person. Honestly, there's a part of my anxiety where I am worried that, like, I kind of... What's the word I'm looking for here? No, I got the Riolu there, Aramis. Don't worry about it. I'm... Yeah, peaked. Thank you. And that I'm not going to get any more popular and that I should just slide off into irrelevancy and just not do anything further with content creation. Because, like, I'm clearly not, I'm not popular, as I guess you could say, I guess. Well, not popular enough to basically be supported by the major platforms, and it's kind of depressing, honestly, and I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I do. I do like making it, and yeah, well, it's not like I'm offensive for their shareholders either. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's just me being paranoid or if it's just me being impatient or just my depressive side, like trying to just attack my self worth again. I know I've only been going at this for a year. And it's amazing with the growth that I've had in just over a year. Most YouTube channels, most TikToks and everything struggle to get the numbers that I do within a year. And it's amazing that I've had the growth that I've had. Hi, kitty. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably a mix of all of it. And it's honestly just. It's hard. It's really, really hard. Because I did get set back with this. And I just. There's a plan on the whiteboard over there with kind of a video essay that I want to do. Because there was a game that was released and I don't think it got a fair shake. And I kind of want to do a video essay on it, but I'm also wanting to be a voice actor and fuck, I don't even know where to start with that shit. A lot of creators will say it's just part of luck. And yeah, you gotta be incredibly lucky. Yeah, they do, but like I don't have any small projects or anything that I can. What can you help me with there, Farva? I would be willing to give some voice acting a shot. Then you just do it. I just don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know who to talk to, honestly. Honestly, it's just been majorly stressful. And I don't honestly know what to do with myself at this point. Yeah, I know those sites exist. I just don't know which ones are the good ones and which ones are the bad ones. You know, like I don't want to be on a porn uh, animation if you catch my common cold. Google. I'm also kind of stupid. Plus, like, there are creators I want to invite on here and talk to and such. But, like, time zones and the topics I want to discuss might be a bit too much for you guys in some respects and might just be boring to you guys in others. Just like there's a female TikToker who does 40K videos, and I want to bring her on and talk to her and just basically be like, hey, so like I kind of want to know like your experiences as a woman in 40K and like all that stuff. That is stuff I want to do. I want to give voices to people that don't have voices, and I don't know. I also just want to meet new and interesting people. And I know I have to work hard and everything, and I know it probably sounds like I'm having a pity party, and it's probably annoying. I'm sorry. I guess so. Ugh. I did get asked before, like, why don't you just like do painting and everything? Because like you paint figurines very well. And then my response to that was, well, I like painting, but I like painting as like a de-stressor and a relaxer. And if I have to do it as a job, it's no longer relaxing; it's a job. But yeah, I don't know what to do with myself. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell to do with myself. And that's the tough part. Yeah, you can, dude. Like, I'm sitting here in voice chat, just open to you guys. Don't worry. You can come in. Been sitting here for a while.
Meh.
Eh.
How are you?
Well, if you've been watching the stream, I'm doing terribly.
I, I meant physically, not mentally.
Oh, I'm in
Sorry.
pain.
I feel that. I was at the ER all of today.
Oh, I'm sorry, my guy. You okay?
Feel, yeah, very, very bad migraines.
Same.
So I thought I would join in sharing the pain.
Also, apparently, Farva's like, "Can I come on, voice boss?" And I'm waiting on him. As I paint guardsman.
It's a nice, relaxing stream.
Yeah. Wish we had more people, though.
Yeah, but I think you're too hard on yourself.
Oh, I very much am, and I recognize that I am. It's. It is not nice being me in a lot of ways. And I do not wish my thoughts or feelings on myself upon anyone else. Kind of a thing. Like, no one should be this down and beaten about themselves. And
Suppose.
hey, Aramis. Oh, and there's your boy Farva.
Hello, Mr. Frog. I'd like to talk about the problems of the world today.
Hi, Mr. Frog. This is my show. I eat the bug.
I eat the bug. I eat the bug. This is the end of my show.
I love you.
Yeah, it's been hard for me. Things have happened, and yeah, it's been hard. Go fuck yourself. Oh, somebody kill me.
Only if you kill me first.
No,
The
this
biggest
is a single
disappointment.
suicide.
The biggest disappointment of my life. I found out that my toaster was waterproof.
Wow. Oh shit.
Do not do that. That was a joke, everybody. I haven't done anything.
Hey, stop letting out my secrets, you bastard.
That's a sentence to
I
come
told
out.
you in confidence. You said you wouldn't tell anybody.
What's up, Farva? You wanted to talk?
I want to come and support my buddy.
I'm your
'Cause
buddy.
you know what? I get it. I had, yeah, you're my buddy. Is that okay?
Oh my god, I have friends.
Okay, short guy from 12 Crazy Nights or whatever it's called.
Oh god, that fucking Adam Sandler movie. No, no, that movie is terrible.
I just brought bad memories.
Ah!
I brought a curse in with you all.
The boy eats shit in that movie.
His voice.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
um, yeah, you're my buddy. What else? We've been hanging out. We've been talking. Made me a mod for no fucking reason. It gave me dangerous powers. You're my buddy.
Oh,
Played
Really did give
Warhammer.
him
We had a
dangerous
connection.
powers there.
What?
You were friend.
Dangerous
Yeah,
powers.
we're dangerous powers. But yeah,
I mean,
no,
I gave
get it,
Aramis
buddy. Like,
I gave Aramis a mod roll on my YouTube.
That's
That's
mostly
scary.
just to stand around.
yeah, but I get it. Like, there's days where I start playing something and nobody's watching, I get discouraged. It sucks because nobody's in there. Yeah, give me a second.
It really does.
Yeah.
One of the many things I've learned with 13 years of fighting off depression, sometimes that voice that is the doubt is not always the doubt. It might just be the depression.
It is very much just the depression. I recognize what it is. It's just dealing with it is another issue entirely.
At this point, I've just learned not to trust myself.
Yeah, sorry. Girlfriend's calling on the way home from work and grocery store.
That's fine. Girlfriend comes first.
Yeah. So, but you know, it's discouraging, and I feel like, am I doing this? What am I doing this for? Like, why am I doing it? Like, but I have to remind myself, and that's the thing why I pick games I enjoy, is that, yeah, for people like yourself and other people, you're trying to make a job, you're trying to make it full time, but you got to remind yourself, like, yeah, you want to be entertaining, yeah, you want to draw the people in, but the more you try to be overly entertaining, the more fake you come off, and the more of, like, if you're just playing games to play games and you're not enjoying it, you're not genuine. And I always find it. I said it before. There's a reason why I haven't finished Space Marine. I wasn't enjoying it, but like, the game was good, but I wasn't quite enjoying it. It was too much because I had played so much Space Marine, or well, not Space Marine, Warhammer stuff in a row, and I wanted to break from it. Same thing with Borderlands. I played a shit ton of Borderlands, and thing for me is like, play the games that bring you the most joy. Like, who cares if your current audience will love it or not? They'll support you because they like you, and it will make that when you're being funny more genuine because you are being genuine.
I mean, fair.
You know? Like, I suffer from mild depression, and I can fight it off because I have mind over matter. But it's the thing is, like, I understand this for other people. That's not easy. You can't just do that. But you got to remind yourself, yeah, you're doing it to try and make a career out of it. But what's the point of a career if you're not enjoying it yourself? If you're not having fun anymore? If you're not loving it, if you're not enjoying doing it, if it doesn't bring you that pleasure, then why are you doing it? Are you forcing yourself to do it? Are you forcing yourself to be entertaining?
If it doesn't make you feel the happy come feels, why are you doing it?
Exactly. And then you have to remind yourself and get back to the base roots of what you love. I know it's not that simple. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm just kind of amazed that you didn't react to what I just fucking said.
I kind of missed it. Being not feeling well, my brain cannot multitask like it typically does. Because I'm real fuzzy.
I said, if it doesn't make you feel the happy come feels, why do it at all?
Exactly. If it doesn't want to make you ejaculate, what's the point? If it doesn't give you the fucking chubby when you're playing it because you enjoy it that much, what's the point? Then you're not being genuine anymore. You're not doing your true colors. You're forcing it. And it's one of the things that I've enjoyed, like, when me and you play something. It's both of us being idiots, but we enjoy the game, we enjoy each other's companies, and we're both just being stupid and being genuine because we're having fun.
By the way, I just want to say this to everybody: do not come to me for tactics in 40K, because I will tell you 9 times out of 10 to charge the Carnifex.
Of course he will, because he wants it for the glory of Cadia for some reason, or Kanachan, or Death Quarter Creed because he's suicidal.
Go Nova!
Exactly.
I have been very much a lore nerd for years, and part of the reason why I love the lore is because I can create my own lore for 40K.
That's one of the nice things. That's what you, as much as people bitch about the successor chapters, it's nice because it allows you to create your own army, your own Space Marine chapter.
Wait, people have been bitching
Which
about
is nice.
successor chapters?
Yeah, there was people when 8th edition when they were starting to introduce because of with Primaris and the successor chapters and all that. There was people bitching about it because there's way too many Space Marine chapters and all this. And it's like, but then people started looking at it from a different side of like, wait a minute, we can make our own Space Marine chapter. And then they introduced actual rules to make your own chapter. Like
Yeah, I had
Even
all
that,
my own
like,
chapters for like a
factions.
long time.
yeah, But a
Some of
lot
them were
didn't have
fucking
rules.
cringy though.
Yeah, fucking soul drinkers.
No, I mean like the chapters that I made when I was like
Yeah.
a little kid.
Yeah, but they have more leaned into that, allowing you to be more creative with your army and making your own lore, which has been fantastic.
As I sit here like, and then they just make the models not customizable because fuck you.
That's what kit bashing for and 3D printers are for. I love.
Hello, Firefire's
Or
girlfriend.
3D printers.
They all say hi.
Hi.
I'm not streaming. I'm just talking.
Hello.
Tell her she's beautiful.
Another.
That gets you bonus points.
It always gets you
Tell
bonus
you
points.
You're beautiful.
Brownie points, yay!
You are beautiful. I love you. You're wonderful. How was your day?
I don't want that to be hot.
Hey, fine. I'll mute it.
I'll say this, boss. You and Farva get me out of my anxiety when that latches on to my thoughts and makes me spiral into the worst case scenario.
Mm.
And also, look at the community you've built in such a short time.
A community of 43 people that like 90% of the server is fucking quiet. And I do poke fun, but I also understand.
A lot of people are busy in life.
I need to say something about that. I understand that a lot of people are busy, they can't talk in here, and they're just interested in lurking and just seeing what the fuck is going on. And like just catching up for memes kind of thing. I totally get it. Please do not take my little dig as a slight against your honor. Please. That was a joke.
We're also a bunch of crazies, boss.
I've been thinking about streaming recently mainly because I need to make money and no jobs will hire me, and I really have been waiting to make a life off recording streaming, but I don't have confidence in myself. Okay. You don't have confidence in yourself. Okay. All right. Yeah. Up and at him there, bitch camera. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys something about streaming, about other shit. I just need to also let the model dry while I'm doing this. I need to tell you guys something about this stuff. This stuff is not easy. It is very much overwhelming. It is very hard. It is very much a delicate process, and it takes time. It is something that I have to keep reminding myself every fucking time. So I'm going to do something for you guys. I'm going to show you my numbers. Why? Because numbers are fun, and we should all view them together. So give me a moment. We're going to look at my numbers, and I'm going to tell you guys what is happening, what's going on. So these are my numbers over the past days of January 9th to the 7th. They're just today. So as you can see, numbers are up and down. Now I need you guys to understand something about these numbers.
Up
I need
and
you guys
down.
to understand something about these numbers.
And what numbers?
They don't fucking matter. These numbers don't fucking matter by the end of the day. Yes, revenue is up, subscriptions are up, follows are down, average views are down, time streamed is down. Why? I don't know why. It just is. These numbers are very sporadic, and they are very hard to follow if you don't know what you're looking at. Now, my subscriptions are up, mostly because a few of you keep buying subscriptions for everybody, which I appreciate very much. Now let us go over to YouTube and go into my YouTube studio. See this? This is YouTube Studio. This is where like you can view your numbers and everything. As you can see, Announcer of Games Best of 2021 is not doing too well right now because trying to advertise it on my other platforms gets the videos like fucking knocked down a peg. So, damn it. What matters for this is right here. Public watch hours. In order to get monetized on YouTube, you need a total of 4,000 hours. I am at 792, which means, hey, that's pretty fucking good. And then we go back to the content. You get all of this. And it appears that Dave is my most popular videos. Shock of fucking shocks. Dave is the most popular thing I have ever made. And I don't know if I will ever top Dave. Because my most watched video is Dave the Minion Week 7. At 1,187 views. Now, something that I need to remind you guys. I'm just going to do that. And then do that. And then go back to painting stream. This does not matter. Your numbers do not make you funnier. They do not make you worse. They are numbers. At the end of the day, they are telling you that people are either interested or not seeing it or are not interested. And you should not take that as a personal slight. Not everyone is going to like everything that you do, and not everyone's going to laugh at every joke you make. It's why comedians find it so fucking hard to make audiences laugh. There is very much a very hard time to entertain people. And it is hard. Don't get me wrong. It is extremely fucking hard. My first success was a fucking necromancer joke about a guy who raised an undead person and then said, oh, they look really lonely. And then he just kept raising more and more and more and more and more. Until he had a small little village. And the baker made a really nice cake. That video exploded. That was a fluke. And then I kept making it, people kept liking it. And then the numbers died down because the joke wasn't funny anymore, because jokes run their course. And it's a tragedy. I honestly miss Franklin. I honestly miss the necromancer. But that's what happens. And I enjoyed doing it, but I was also getting tired of it. I was bored of it, because what else do you do with a necromancer? Ha ha, funny, he raised dead and it scare people. Jokes run their course. And then I made Dave, and Dave is so hypercharged to our modern day sensibilities that you can't help but just create new things around him. And Boss and everything. And then there's the Guardsman series, which is just like, no one will ever fucking believe you. And these are just jokes from all over the 40k fandom. Like with all these different characters, like the World Eaters are just a bunch of names. What's up? What?
I'm sorry. So you called my name and I missed what you asked me because I was on the phone with my old man.
Don't worry about it. I'm just going through stuff.
Fuck you. I wanted to answer it.
But yeah, so
You kiss me on the lips, bastard. I like to be kissed before I get
you
fucked.
guys, content creation is hard. It is very, very hard. Because it's your own, it's yourself against yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you will always find what you're doing to be cringy. I look at some of my old videos and I go, that's cringe!
I had to get rid of my old stuff because it was all cringe.
Yeah. Like, even modern day YouTubers like Markiplier, Philip DeFranco, all these different people, They go through their old videos and they, oh my god, it's like they sucked on a lemon. Their face is like trying to escape.
Well, because the worst part is that back at the beginning, it's just like us. Like you're trying to find your groove. You're trying to find what your comedy is, what your entertainment value is, and all that. And it takes a lot of hit and miss.
Exactly. It's all hit and miss. But the advice that I give people when they're going to do content creation, like streaming or video making,
Is suck YouTube's dick.
you're doing that anyways.
Damn it, Farva.
Have you put Franklin Necromancer on YouTube? I have. The advice that I give is just make what you want to make. If people like it, they like it. If they don't, hey, you tried. And hey,
That's what
you
I
did.
said. You're still my words.
I know.
What the-
Fuck you.
What was the term?
I
It's,
stole it.
plagiarism. You plagiarism me, you bastard.
I
Fuck you.
plagiarized my therapist first and foremost. Thank you very much.
I will fight you in the arena.
You can always challenge me to another Blood Bowl game and see how that goes for you.
I have discovered the lizard man, and I'm doing fairly well, thank you. You will
But
suck
yeah.
my non-talking lizard dick. It's close to a dragon dick.
Anyway,
Also, bad dragon.
when it comes to content creation, I have done more than a lot of other people have. I have gone out of my way to learn how to edit. I have gone out of my way to learn how to do voice editing a little bit. Like, not a lot. I'm still very, very much a rookie, and professionals will probably look at my work and go, that's shit. And that's the
Well,
difference
it's like-
between a professional who does it for a living compared to a guy who just started and he's just like, ha ha, sliders go up and down.
So, one of the reasons that's funny is that I think Markiplier a couple of years ago talked about that, where when he started doing YouTube, he knew nothing about editing. So what he did was he filmed himself walking down the street, took it home, and just started playing with all the edit settings and just learning how to actually edit. And for the longest time, he edited all his videos. Everything that he did, he learned himself. Like, same thing with PewDiePie, same thing with Jacksepticeye, and all those big famous YouTubers. They all learned how to edit on their own. There's a couple guys that, yeah, they went to school for video editing and all that stuff, so they already knew. But even guys like the guy who now does Markiplier's editing stuff didn't really do a lot of editing, but because he started doing editing for Markiplier, has gotten better.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
it just takes time, and that's exactly it. Markiplier took, what is it, two years to get fully recognized and start taking off. Like, there's guys like who is it? Let's go Taka. The Weary 101, one of the VTubers.
Yeah, Takahata 101.
Yeah, you know, he was talking about the other day. I was watching him stream, and he was talking about he sat around 10 to 20 viewers for 6 months. 6 months. And he's, like he said, he felt discouraged. It hurt because it takes time, and all it takes is one raid, one group of people, and all of a sudden you floods in. And that's the thing. It's like one of the things I believe in, and I'm gonna criticize you a little bit there, boss. So this is a friendly criticism.
Oh, criticism is always welcome.
And if
Is-
I may say
well,
something.
Yes, before I do this.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with Farva. Like, the channel Door Monster, they've been on YouTube for like 14 years now, and I think they do very similar content to what you kind of do. But it took them a long time to get off the shelf,
And
and they are really good quality, just like you. So
Yeah.
you gotta be patient and keep at it.
when my criticism to you, boss, is something I have learned within Twitch, which is kind of funny and kind of sad, is that you will get less views on a 2-hour stream than you will on a 4 to 6 hour stream, because 2 hours is not long enough for the Twitch algorithm to recognize you. It takes about 3 hours for the Twitch algorithm to actually recognize you and start putting you into suggestions for other people. And that's the reason why, if you notice, most of my streams are a minimum of 4 hours to 8 hours. is because I know the algorithm won't recognize me if I go any less than that. And that's where a lot of the viewer problems is with a lot of new streamers. They don't understand. You gotta put the hours in. Yeah, you're gonna be streaming late. Yeah, you're gonna be tired. But if you want it, you gotta do it. And you almost gotta stream every day. And I know for you, because you do these videos, you gotta dedicate that, let's say Monday stream, Tuesday video editing and creation, Wednesday streaming, Thursday video and editing. And that's what you gotta do to create a schedule for yourself and stream longer, because then the algorithm recognize you. The more often you do shit, the more the algorithm is going to go, hey, this guy's posting a lot, would start pushing him forward to the front line, would start pushing him up the algorithm and start suggesting him to people. And I know that's a hard thing for a lot of people, but that's one of the things I noticed when I started streaming, and like seriously streaming, was 2 hours didn't give you shit. I saw, and then all of a sudden, if I started streaming for 3 or 4 hours, that's when I started seeing people come in. That's when I started seeing more randos coming in from just looking up things and saying, "Oh, hey, what's this guy doing?"
I get that.
You know, I can't do a schedule because of my work schedule.
I
So
So another reason why I'm doing content creation and everything is because, and a lot of you, I don't know if like I told any of you this, it felt like this was the only avenue left for someone like me.
see, I disagree with that, because I'm going to point out something. I work with worse and stupider people out at my job that have more disabilities, that don't understand their job. You are high functioning. You would get hired at where I work in a heartbeat.
Where the hell do you work again?
I work at Rockwell. I work at an insulation plant. They will hire anybody, any factory. It doesn't matter what you are or what this and just all that. They will hire you because factories need workers. Blue collar needs workers. And that's the thing, is like, I disagree with the fact that this is your only avenue. No, this is a thing you want to do. This is a job you want to do. But the thing is that there is places that will hire you. They don't care if you're autistic or this or that.
I
No,
also
you got
just
people
don't
are-
like. I also just don't like doing physical manual labor for days on end because my brain tends to wander, and if my brain wanders
Oh,
too much,
right. That's
I-
how our brains wander. Like, you don't, dude. I've been working at this place for 9 years, and I have had to fight with many a demons at this place, and so has many others, because shift work takes a toll on somebody.
yeah, and I don't
also-
want
and-
it.
So, and here's the other thing: like, you're gonna meet people you don't like. You're gonna meet great people that think like you, and you're gonna find friends and you're gonna find shifts you really like working on, because it's gonna help ease that. That's the nice thing, is you can actually hang with people at work as long as you're doing your job. The company doesn't care. You know the most strenuous thing you do at my job?
What?
And this is a floor worker. This is a floor worker. You throw a roll of insulation into a cage for $27 an hour with full benefits.
Hydration.
That's the most strenuous thing a floor guy has to do. Yeah, it can come fast and sometimes it can flow slow. The minimal thing you have to do is literally put a bag on a metal chute, hold it tight enough so the product can go into it, and let it go. That's it. Like it, or feed goddamn garbage product into what we call the granulator, which just tears it up and puts it back in the system. Like, you're literally just throwing shit. It's not even that hard. Like, people that don't show up to work at my job are just lazy, because it's not that hard of work for what we're getting paid.
Well,
You know?
it's the job that like has to get done.
Yeah, but it's the thing is like it. Like on night shift, it's great. Most of us fucking goof off, and the supervisors typically don't care as long as the work's getting done. You know, we have music cranked. We're all laughing. We're talking about the things we love. We're just kicking it off. Like guys in the multi-wrapper, we have a stereo back there. We literally crank that you can hear it across the plant. You know, I listen to Warhammer books when I'm on the back end or in a control room. You know, yeah, there's a couple shitty bosses. Yeah, you gotta watch yourself on day shift because management team can be stupid. But you know what? If that's all you gotta do, that's all you gotta do. Like, again, I come from blue collar family, like hard work is not a thing. Is not something I shy away from. I spent most of my childhood throwing hay bales, and for
I
and
so
like
I'm in a little bit more of a privileged position than a lot of
yeah,
people. I so for the longest time, my dad worked in wire. My dad still works in wireline, which pays pretty good, but there's a reason the shit jobs
yeah,
pay good because the mortality rate in wireline is atrocious. The drug problem in wireline is atrocious. Um,
yeah,
and then my mom is a rental agent. So I've lived relatively a more privileged life than a lot of other people have had the
yeah.
chance to. I
And see, I didn't. My dad was a long haul truck driver for over 30 years. I barely got to see him. My mom was a stay at home mom until we were old enough, and she went back to doing her, schooling job, which was a vet tech, which she was barely home because she was always getting called in because she was the only vet tech at this veterinarian. We learned to take care of ourselves. We were homeschooled out of grade 9, and which part of the reason why I suck at school because I cannot teach myself. You know, I was blue collar. I was taught that if you want to get somewhere in life, you got to climb it up. You got to claw and fight for it. If you want it, then show it. Fight for it. Get there. I am sitting where I am in life by that premise that life will never kick me down because I have learned to claw it up and it will never stop me. You know, I look at life as that I will take fucking destiny by the fucking balls and force it in the direction I want to go
grab
because
destiny
I
by
refuse
the
to let somebody.
nuts.
Yeah, and that's the way I've always lived my life. My girlfriend cannot understand why I don't live a scheduled life, but yet I manage to make everything work.
And I am I was very lucky as a child with autism. Because because I had a mom who take a quick drink here. I had a mother who she would fight tooth and fucking nail for me. She basically went through everybody for me because at first the Alberta government told us to fuck off, kind of a thing. Like your child doesn't need like all this help, even though
Yeah,
I did. And then she went to the governor of our province at the time. Well,
yeah, from here.
yeah, and they
Did a
told
lot for me.
her like fuck off, and then she went higher and higher and higher and higher until she finally got to the federal government, and they actually had to talk about me on the floor.
Yeah. See, there is a possibility, and I'm saying this and not acknowledging it because my cousin, who has kids, who has an autistic son, who is I think a little bit higher on the spectrum than you are.
Is so I'm pretty high functioning. Like I'm to the point where like you cannot tell that I am autistic.
You could tell he's autistic because there's points where he will have fits and do things because you have to explain it to him a certain way so he understands.
That's a little bit lower on the spectrum.
Or okay, yeah. So okay, I don't know which way the spectrum goes. Anyway,
It's the lower it is, the more the best way to describe this, and I'm sorry because this is the best way to describe it. The more that they have to wear a helmet.
okay, he's not that far. Like he is functioning, but he does tend to have the fits and everything. But he's gotten better because she made sure that he had the help he needed. Now, I'm going to share something with you all. I am a middle child of 3. Your support that your mother gave you, I wish I had. My mother and my dad, which has admitted to it finally a long time ago, is they spent more money and time on my brother and my sister because my brother played hockey, which I hated hockey. It still can only tolerate to an extent because I was dragged to all his games. And my sister rode horses.
Yeah,
And
Farva. I understand the hockey hate. I understand you.
And because I was the odd child, like I couldn't make up my mind on things. I wanted to be different. I liked video games. I liked comic books, and they didn't quite understand it. Like, and You know, the only thing they could grasp onto is I like trains because it's something mechanical. And, you know, it took years. And then, you know, one of the things that grew up that I called my dad on, my mom would never admit to it, my dad finally admitted to it, is, and I pointed it out, is like, you guys called on me to do shit 9 times out of 10 when my brother and sister sat on their fucking ass and did nothing. And when they tried to go, no, Dad, I'm like, oh, yeah. And I have a pretty good memory of all this shit. So I started calling out in every single scenario. My mother denied it. My dad looked and went, you're right. And has been had for years tried to make it up to me. And I got to a point, I'm like, Dad, I love you. I, I will come to you when I need help. Please stop trying to give me money to make up for things. You know, he's always supported me. I've never asked him for help. So he's always willing to jump at me to give me a hand because to make up for that. My mom, I don't even talk to because she's a cheating bitch.
What?
Yeah, she cheated on my dad.
Oh,
And
fuck.
forced and tried to get the family home, which at the time I was the only one of my siblings that didn't own a home. And when my dad was going to, oh, hey, I'm not going to let you have the house. We're going to sell it. When I went to my dad to try and see if I could buy it, he's like, yeah, well, how much is the bank giving you? Okay, I will take nothing on the house so you can get the house. I tried to contact my mom and go, hey, our son wants to buy the family home that we spent years building. So would you be willing to take a loss on the house so he can own it, so he can stay in the family? It's like, no. If he wants to buy it, he's got to buy it at the market value that's right now.
Jesus. Sorry,
I
guy.
lost my family home. I lost where I grew up. Like, we got lucky, and Dad, when our uncle passed away, he left Dad everything, the shop, the living quarters we built in the shops, everything, so Dad at least had somewhere to go. You know?
Fuck, dude.
Everything. I don't have a fucking mother at this point. You know, you gotta see where I'm very coarse on believing I will make my own path because fuck this world. It is a horrid, nasty place. But does that mean I have to be horrid, nasty? Does that mean I have to grapple onto every little bad thing that happens in life? Does every little bad group and everything have to affect me? No, because I choose not to let it affect me because it has nothing to do with me. I will defend my friends because they're my friends, but I will not let the world or this life take me. I have debated suicide. I have debated so many things. And I still turn to myself and go, no, that's stupid. Life wins. The world wins. And I am a stubborn, arrogant bastard and refuse to let anyone like that win.
Do you need a hug,
And-
my guy?
This is the dark side of Farva, is that I always see come off as you know, the happy-go-lucky chaos entity that I am, but I've gone through a lot. I've clawed up. I didn't have a teenager year. I didn't have parties or a lot of friends. My only friend group was the youth group, and half of them didn't like me, just tolerated me because didn't know, you know, proper etiquette. I had to teach myself proper social etiquette through psychology, you know. And part of the reason on the whole autism thing is because my cousin, who's now raised an autistic kid and who raised me or helped raise my siblings and myself, looks at me and goes, there's a possible chance you are autistic.
So,
And I looked at her and I went, there might be, but I refuse to be tested. I refuse to go because I'm not going to allow something that some doctor says to define me when I've come this far. And I look at life with a very, very cynical look of, fuck you, I'm doing what I want. Because this is my life, not yours. It's the same thing when I go to stream. Is that reason why I have fun when I'm streaming? It's because I play the games I want to play. I play with the people I want to play with because it's fun. Because I'm not going to allow somebody to dictate what I do. This is the background I come from. I am very raised old school. When somebody calls me a millennial, I want to punch their teeth down their throat. Because I am not a millennial.
I'm generation fucked.
Yeah. But you
I'm
see my
Generation
point.
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
Fuck
But that's the
you.
thing is like, sorry for getting so
As
serious.
long
Like,
as you eat lube.
I'm sorry for getting so serious and sounding so
Yeah,
angry.
you're fine, mate. Those are tense emotions, my guy. I understand.
Yeah, and you know, now you see where I come from when I look at you, who is a friend. I want to see you succeed. Like, I don't criticize you to be mad at you. Criticize you because I want to see you succeed.
Here's the thing. I am always open and always willing. Oh, excuse me. To hear criticism about me.
Yeah.
Now, if the criticism is you're a fucking dumbass, that's not criticism. You're just insulting me to my face.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is,
Which,
like,
thank you for having the balls of doing that, but
yeah, like, uh, I'm gonna say something, and I love you. I'm gonna acknowledge that, and this is not from hate or anything. I'm gonna say this. I get that you're autistic. I get that you went all through this problem, and you should never forget the fight your mom did for you. But don't define yourself by that
and I don't.
because you aren't. Yeah.
I do not.
Well, but you bring it up a lot, and it concerns me.
So I bring it up because I want people. The autistic community has very little people that represent
Supporting
it.
them.
Yeah, supporting them. Um, and part of another reason is that a while ago, and this was like months, like this was last year, there was a guy who donated money to charity, and it turns out that the charity he donated to has a really murky fucking past. And all these people just said, fuck it, all these charities are corrupt, all these charities are bad, don't support them, leave these autistic kids to their fucking fate. And that boiled my fucking blood. Because, yes, the charity is bad. Yes, the charity, that charity specifically touted bad science and bad psychology and all that shit. But if you don't like it, you go to the next one. And you research them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is research the charity before you give, because there's a lot of frauds out there, but it doesn't mean that every charity is a fraud.
Exactly, and I got really steamed about it. Plus, like, the amount of people that continue to bully and continue to belittle autistic people. I'm not making it my identity. I am saying to these people, well, I'm trying to at least, that, hey, I'm autistic too, and look where I'm at. Look what I can do, and that means you can do it too.
And that's one of the things I understand now and I appreciate. But if I may, instead of just going, "Hey, I'm autistic," go just when you go to say that, go look at me. I'm autistic, but I'm high functioning. I can do all this. I understand this. I can learn. So can you. Look where I am. I can climb up. So can you. Don't just go, I'm autistic, and expect people to understand, because it does at times when you do that make it sound like that's the identity. No defined definition. Define what you're saying, because then that will go make people think, oh, he's autistic, I didn't know, and he's high functioning. You know, you could never tell. Instead of just saying I'm autistic. That's like somebody saying, oh, I'm LGB, and not explaining the full variety of why or this or that. It's like my favorite excuse when we have guys at work that are vegans, and I've met friends that are vegans, and I like to kind of poke at it a little bit because I want to see if they're fake or not. And the same question I gave all of them is that, why did you stop eating meat? Well, it's so processed. Okay, so if I went to a private butcher, can prove to you what he fed was not grain, was not overfeeding, was proper grass fed and everything with no hormones, and it was killed, properly, not just like chewed up through a meat grinder while it's still alive or whatever, and brought you that steak, would you eat it? And a lot of them said yes. Because that's, again, like somebody going into a crowd going, I'm vegan. Well, there's a lot of people that do that want to feel special. They want to be a special flower from everybody else. And that's what I'm trying to help you do, is define away from that group that's misunderstood for being, oh, I want to feel special for me, to, no, I'm doing this to show that they can achieve more. And you shouldn't look down on them. It's all in wording. Like, this is stuff I have learned myself, that wording is everything.
Oh, yeah. Extremely so.
So, again, I'm not chastising you for doing it.
Oh, I know you're not. And
okay,
don't worry about it. You don't have to explain yourself. Don't worry.
I don't want to lose a good friend, so I worry when I get like this that I'm crossing a line.
No, Farva, here's the difference. You're not calling me a retard. You're not calling me stupid. You are not insulting me. You are not degrading my character. You are critiquing my choice of words when I choose to speak.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
You know,
you do not
do with it as you wish.
You do not improve as a creator and as a person by just being told all the good things that you did. because
Yeah.
nothing is ever perfect. Nothing will be perfect, even though you want it to be.
Perfection is a lie. We're genetically imperfect.
May I make a statement about perfection?
Go ahead.
Sure.
So, what a lot of people think of the word perfection, they think of the Western definition, whereas myself, I use more of the Asian term of the word perfection, which is to hone your skills and get better.
Yeah,
That's
and
how.
Yeah, and that's a really good way of looking at things, but it's still like the word perfection doesn't matter if you look at from Eastern or
Yeah.
Western culture. It's still, this is as good research because you can actually go all the way down to our genetic code as humans. We are genetically imperfect. We cannot
Oh, yeah.
truly gain perfection. So that's why I'm saying is
How
like
does our
perfection
fucking
is a lie.
spine not break?
Yeah, exactly. Like we
Yeah.
are built in such a way that doesn't make sense. We shouldn't function the way we do. Our bodies
And
shouldn't
yet
function
we
the way they
do.
do. And yet we do. And it's just like, but we are genetically imperfect. We are flawed. And when you understand that you're
I
flawed
need to
from a
address.
genetic-
I need to address something that was said in my chat.
Okay.
Dark Lord Morningstar says, I accidentally made this a series stream, and I have asked others how to start stream, but I often get told you need to have a following in order to get any views, otherwise don't bother. That, Dark Lord, that is bullshit. That is such a bullshit take. That is such horse shit. You need to have a following in order to do anything? Motherfucker, I had no following when I started this. You don't have a following. You know how you get a following? You fucking
streaming.
do it. You just do it. Just
You know what helps with
do it.
You know what helps with that, and a lot of things too. If you have friends that support you when you're doing it, they will come in and they'll just turn the stream on just to help you with views. They'll follow just to help you get your numbers up. Your friends will support you, Dark Lord. Like, don't worry what other people say. If you want to do it, want to give it a try, do it. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you.
I need to say something here. Fuck that kind of mentality and fuck that kind of thinking because you have to have a following or it doesn't count. No one had a following when they started. No one did.
Hooray. Jeremy Dooley, because they were all an achievement hunter.
Yeah, but that's money, and that's already well-established community. They didn't. They just jumped into it. You will not have.
Even when they joined Rooster Teeth, nobody knew who they were. Like they knew the community, but nobody knew who they were until they got on camera with Achievement Hunter, and then they started getting a following from that. Like you have to put yourself out there to get recognized.
Exactly.
It's the same with Gavin Free and how I came to stumble across Rooster Teeth was actually through slow-mo guys.
Yeah, because he was part of the community and he was starting to do slow-mo guys, and they brought Bernie and Jeff, actually mainly Bernie, brought him over, and they started having fun and just making him part of the community or making him part of Rooster Teeth. And he's always been a staple in Rooster Teeth, even with doing slow-mo guys and having his own thing. He's still a part of Achievement Hunter.
Yeah,
he will always be. But again, like that was a nobody from a community that just started and did his own thing. This is a guy that just started filming with a Phantom to learn how to use slow-mo. Now he's the best expert in the film industry for slow-mo.
And that's why he's been used in, for instance,
Game of Shadows, Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, and he's been used in other videos.
That entire slow-mo scene when they're leaving the military weapons depot, that was all filmed by Gavin. That entire scene, because he literally brought his Phantom. The crew didn't know how to use it. They literally called him up and went, yeah, I can come. And literally flew out there on the set. He's literally credited in the movie for assistant to slow-mo. Like,
yeah,
you
so,
can tell.
And as well, like, the people that are saying that, they do not understand what they are talking about. They do not get it.
No, and they're also the people that are just trying to diminish you and talk you down and discourage you because they're just being asshole trolls.
And cut them out of your life.
Yep. If somebody's not willing to support an idea of something you want to do, then they're not worth having in your life. There's no point in having a cancerous tumor in your body if it's just going to kill you.
And I need people to understand something here. You are not going to be popular with the first thing that you do. It is very rare when that happens, and when those things do happen, you tend to find out that there was a lot of money backing it up.
Yeah.
I.e., Logan Paul and Jake Paul. They are only popular because of money. They are not popular because they are funny. They are not popular because they are smart. They are incredibly stupid.
And assholes.
And assholes. They are just straight up pricks.
Yeah, it's like the VTubing community. Like it came out of nowhere, and it started off as nothing, but then grew rapidly because of something new. Like they
Plus
didn't
the
have
fact
a
that,
following.
like,
half of them are anime chicks with big titties and and overly perverted. I
hey
don't care
man,
what anybody says,
don't
but
knock
overly.
it. Don't knock it. If you got the body, rock it.
Yeah,
Yup.
Yep. But it's one of those things again. Like sex appeal helps. Like my buddy who streams Fortnite, who I work with, he says, "Oh, you should get a green screen." I'm like, why? He's like, "Well, then guys don't have to look at your workshop or see your mess behind you." I'm like, but that is me. I am a hobbyist. I do shit. My life is built around creating and building and painting. If you don't like the fact that my background is a series of posters and 3D printers and projects that are sitting on my desk, that's okay. Like, I like too. Thank you. I'm glad you like, because it shows I'm not being fake. It shows like I'm pretending to be somewhere. For me, it's I know I'm a messy person. I know where everything is to an extent, but this is my workspace. This is where I work, and I'm being genuine because I'm showing and sharing my workspace with you.
And it's a lot harder for people that are genuine because it is easier to be fake than it is to be genuine.
Yeah.
iDubbbz. iDubbbz is the best example of that. So, if for all of you that don't know, iDubbbz way back in the day of 2016, he
Year
was
2016.
he was extremely famous for being the provocative guy. He was very much the guy who would say the N word in front of you. He's the guy that basically like humiliated Tanamongu, Keemstar, and all these other people because they were just assholes, and he would tear them a new asshole. And he just didn't care about anything or anyone that stood in his way. He would do what he wanted to do. But he recently came out and said that that part of him felt really unnatural. That, like, he is a very quiet person.
And let's go with like Dr. Chaos for another example. I think is his name or whatever the fuck.
Chill Chaos.
Not Chill Chaos. There's another guy who's like Disrespectful Chaos or Doctor Disrespectful or something.
Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that
guy.
asshole.
And he's just like, you could tell it's an act, but it's just like it's so over the fucking top. He's gotten in trouble so many goddamn times. And Chill Chaos, like sometimes Chill plays it up way too much. Like, and that's part of the reason I don't actually enjoy watching Chill. He's not as genuine as he used to be.
Yeah, and then iDubbbz, he got truly genuine when it turned out that, like, I don't know if, like, they're married or something, but, like, his partner had an OnlyFans account.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh my god, iDubbbz is, like, dating a fucking slut and everything. And iDubbbz came out in support of her and said, it's her body. It's not mine. And if she makes money, if she gets, like, enough money to buy an Xbox from you idiots, then I'm fully down with that shit.
Yeah. Like, there's so much things, and back to the top of this conversation and everything. It's like, be yourself. If you want to do it, do it. Fuck anybody that tells you otherwise. Fuck anybody gets mad at you because you're doing it and
fuck them right in the pussy.
Yeah, fuck them in the pussy. Just stick your fingers and fuck them right in the pussy.
Yeah.
Get them in the asshole.
Don't actually do that. That is a sexual assault. Please, God, don't do that.
No, don't do that.
No, that's bad. Don't listen to us.
Make sure you have consent first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But to build on what Farva and Announcer has been saying, I literally single-handedly started a club at the university I go to. Ground up.
Yeah.
it was a hard process, and I know, and to this day, even though I am taking some time off
Yeah.
because I was just emotionally and mentally and physically drained from really not having a summer break,
Yeah.
I'm taking a semester off, but I'm still involved in the club because I know, like, that's my passion.
Yeah. So something that I wanted to do a long while ago, and I actually went through.
Can I interrupt you for a
Oh,
moment?
sorry. Yeah,
What do you guys think of the model that I just finished? Come on,
I can't.
Oh,
I don't have the
awesome.
stream up.
come
Awesome.
on.
Let me
Fucking
open it up.
awesome.
Let me critique it.
Pardon my language, but it's awesome.
It probably doesn't have
That
enough
looks
highlight
good,
shading.
boss.
That looks really good.
Okay, but can I see? That looks good. I like the face. That actually came out nice.
Boss,
Like-
to be honest, when with your guardsman skit, after you painting that model, like I just had the idea in my mind that it was just a guardsman with a chainsword and like,
Listen, if you want, no one will believe you. Guardsman loadout. He is a guardsman with a comms array.
yeah,
That is it. That is all he is. Because guardsmen are all very much the fucking same.
yep.
Yeah, because they're just foot soldiers.
Yeah. Not Farva. What were you gonna say?
So on to like starting shit. And this is on top of like go do it. Doesn't matter. You'll learn. You'll find people to help you. Is years ago. I'm still working at this company. It was about 5 years ago. I was looking for any way out of this company that I was working. I was not happy, and I even went to the point to try and start a business. I went to my parents' financial advisor. She helped me find all the things I need and how to break down the budget and how much I needed to start, and had me start looking for all these distributors for comic books and video games and pricing out like what could I bring in for how much. And I literally, from her help, built a business plan. Most people at work knew I was building a business plan to the point my supervisor at the time, who was a dick, wrote me up for accidentally falling asleep for 5 minutes at the back of one of our pipe machines, and which was one of our smaller ones that's slow as all hell. And I had to go up front. I refused to sign paperwork. I went to talk to our HR at the time, and he literally looked at me. I get you're trying to. He's like, "I don't worry. I'm not gonna get mad at you for that. I'm not gonna up. Or I know you've been trying to start a business. Just try to get more sleep at night. Don't stress her out." And then he goes like, "Here's my wife's number. Go talk to her for realty and all this, and she will help you." And I literally got to the point where we have a place in BC called Community Futures, which will help you start businesses. I had a ticket given to me for joining the members of Chambers of Commerce and everything. And the only reason why the Community Futures did not loan me the money was because I had no assets to put against it. I would have had a video game, comic book, hobby shop opened, and a toy store, open. I had logos, I had names, I had everything already set up to go. Paid artists to do the artwork for me and everything. And they're like, "We really like this. This is such a really good business plan. The only downside why I have to say no is you don't have any assets that are good enough to put against a $60,000 loan." And, yeah, I failed, but it didn't discourage me. I still go and do shit. Like, I'm still doing Twitch. I'm still doing this stuff and putting myself out there. Like, even if you fail, be proud that you put yourself out there and at least tried. And you gave it 110%. You should never beat down yourself if you at least tried 110%. Fuck everybody else. Don't talk down, fuck anybody who talks down to you, says, "Oh, you can't do it. Oh, nobody will want that. Oh, you're good at that." Go do it. Prove them wrong. Yeah, it involves being a little bit spiteful, but fuck them, prove them wrong. Because anyone is capable of anything. Nobody can never not do something. So, Dark Lord, go do it. Fuck them. Go do it.
To build on what Farva said, the best way to prove someone wrong is to be successful.
Yep.
I mean,
But even if you fail, who cares? You at least gave 100% chance. Even if you fail and that person goes, I told you. Yeah, but at least I tried. What did you do? What have you tried to attempt and tried to work on? At least I tried to do something with myself. Instead of sitting there talking down to someone, it usually shuts them up and pisses them off. because you're calling them on their shit. Because usually most people who do talk to you like that are the ones that talk themselves out of everything because they talk themselves out of everything because they think they can't do anything. So they want to make everybody else feel like they can't do anything.
And people who do that are their own worst enemy.
Exactly. And, it's, and that's just the way this world is. And you should go try. Don't get discouraged. Don't give up. If you want to do something, do it. Fuck anybody else. Only listen to the people who are supporting you. If they give you criticism, listen to it. Take it, chew on it, and sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad, but go with it. Never take no to answer. You will succeed. Even if you don't, at least then you can walk away with your head held high and going, I at least tried, and I gave it my full effort. Do I plan on being a successful Twitch streamer? Hell fucking no. But if I do, well, yay. If I don't, at least I gave it the good old fucking Oxford try.
And a quote that I live by, it was from General George S. Patton, is, a man's greatness is not determined on how hard he falls, but how high he bounces back.
Exactly. Which, again, that leads into one of my life sayings because,
How dare you quote American generals in my fucking Canadian chat? If you're quoting generals, you're quoting Canadians!
One of my favorite sayings that live by blue collar and by cowboys and all that is either you cowboy up, are you going to lay there and bleed, or you're going to cowboy up. Which literally means, are you going to just lay there and give up, or are you going to get back up on that horse and try it again?
Now, so, when it comes to me personally, everybody, I need everybody to understand this about me. I try to be glass half full, and I try very much to be the optimistic person. But I also am a realist when it comes to a lot of stuff. It is very hard to have a very positive mindset when you are also a realist that also says, hey, this might or might not work out. And it's very...
tell yourself, fuck you, I'm doing it anyways.
Yes, but as well...
Fortune favors the bold.
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It depends on...
Yeah, but the thing is I'm a very realistic person too, boss. But the thing is that I look at it as, if I succeed, great. If I fail, great. What did I learn from failing?
Yes.
What did I walk away with?
You learn more from failure than actual success.
But
and that's the thing.
Can I finish what I was going to say?
Sorry.
So, I understand that you two are very passionate about a lot of stuff, and you both have very much different life experiences, just like everyone else has. And that is great. That is very good. And I appreciate you both very much for being able to be strong enough to share these life experiences and actually talk about it. Because not a lot of people are willing to talk about it. And it wasn't to describe something impossible. Yeah, it still is something meant to describe something impossible. But anyway,
those are my favorite odds.
When it comes to this, when it comes to doing what you want to do, it is daunting. It is very daunting to do something you want to do. Because if you want to make a career, this is what you are doing for a living. This is what you're doing for your life. And it can be extremely daunting. It can be extremely, very overwhelming. Like, guys, there is tons of things that I had to do for some of my videos. Like, let me see if I can get this, let me see if I can get the project open, so that way you guys can see what's going on. Come on, Adobe Create, open up, you fat sack of shit. Come on, load. Thank you. Thank you, Creative Cloud. And as well,
going too much.
Being a content creator, you have to learn how to edit. You have to learn how these programs work. I'm still learning. Guys, I've developed
a new
slurm
for future. Is that from Reacherama, like slurm?
I
Are you
believe
smarming?
I would like to think so. But it is a process. It is a very slow process because technology is fucking complicated.
No.
Yes.
No. It's simple. You plug this into there, and if it doesn't work,
If it
fire.
doesn't, you just get violent with it, right?
Exactly. You beat it till it does what you want.
I mean, the whole
I don't condone.
adaptis-
I don't condone beating somebody.
Yeah, yeah, to build on that, the whole adaptus mechanicus thing, I have done that to some technology when it wasn't working and it miraculously started working after doing that.
I don't want to care what anybody believes. Every fucking machine has a spirit, and it is very irritable. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
cars. Cars, you can sit there and yell at them. When you start talking it sweetly and rubbing it and love, then it fires up out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, why the fuck did you do that in the first place?
Yep.
It's like one of my fucking machines I hate at work. It is a bitch. And so I have to clean it. I gotta show it love and affection running it, or else it won't run at all.
Yep.
So, I'm going to show you guys what it was like making this video. This is the Great Crusade video.
Great
This-
crusade.
That is every last edit. That is every last little bit I put into this. This is everything that I did. Absolutely everything. This was not easy. This was time consuming. There is edits inside the edits. There is a wipe right here. There is those edits there where it goes from picture to date. That it wipes into the next image that brings context to what's going on. And at the beginning of the video, it is me just going on and being a meme.
Yeah.
And by the way, this was my favorite image. Are you gonna cry, Father? Cry like a little bitch.
But here's the real question: is anything worth doing ever easy?
This was painful. This was annoying. This got frustrating. But you know what I felt after I was done? Fucking euphoria. Why? Because this was my hard work. This was
Exactly.
all me, baby. Sure, yes.
Everything worth it is hard, like your dick.
This was a project that I wanted to do. This is something that I really, really am passionate about. I am passionate about 40k lore, whether I am making fun of it or when I'm talking about it.
Like fuck GW as a company, but they still have some good lore.
Like, I'm actually proud how this part came out in the video. Watch this shit. .790.m30. First pacification of Luna.
I'm proud of that. I
Brand new
watched it.
Legion
It was
of
really good,
Stavies,
boss.
also known as Space
Though
Marines,
some little bit of
carry
comedic
out the
value would
invasion
be
of
great.
Terra's moon, while others finish the fight on Terran soil.
I
The
like
moon of
comedy.
Luna is pacified.
I
by
just
the
like this
Star
edit.
Wars
I
just like what I did here. These legions would later be known as the
Warriors,
Ultramarines, the Imperial Fists,
Space Marines,
and the Lunar Wolves.
Siege of Terra,
See,
Space Marines.
that was...
No, that was a great, like, just nice slide transitions.
Yeah, all of this was just slide transitions. When a professional would look at this, they would say, that is very basic. But basic is what you have to do when you start. You are not going to be Kaiser Neko of editing. You're not going to be putting in lip flaps that you personally hand-drawn when you start.
You're not going to be the great Inquisitor that mutes everything and fucking every piece of history in the Imperium.
Exactly.
You're going to be the lonely guy who's going to forget something and get fucking death threats because you forgot some heretical thing in.
Yeah, and by the way, I mentioned Erda in this video. I'm amazed I wasn't hung from a fucking gallows because I mentioned her.
Well, Erda has been starting to be more recognized and being pulled in as part of the lore because she is part of the fucking lore.
Well, she's dead now.
Yeah, murder.
Fucking
Warhammer's full of
terrible.
murder.
For the soldiers, personally, I would have done a fade into which others, but that's me. And if you want to do that, Dark Lord, fucking do it.
But this is his video. He's going to do it his way.
But this is my video, and I am still learning everything. I am still learning how to do
If he wants to put his
this.
dick in the middle of the video, he'll put his dick in the middle of the video.
Yeah. Because I had to go through all of this presets, Lumetri effect presets, audio effects, audio transitions, video effects, and video transitions. I had to go through all of that, and this was just meant to be a video that you could put on in the background,
Yeah, that's
that
what
you
most
could just
videos like this are.
listen to.
The best
If I
part
was
is
gonna-
like, oops, sorry.
And like when I'm doing a video like this, it takes time. It is going to take time. It is going to be frustrating, and as well, you have to like plan all these different things. But how I do my video is how I do my video. And even now, I am planning another video. Watch this shit. I have things.
To the
Look at
drawing
this
board.
shit. These are
To the
pros and cons of Dawn of War 3. Why am I wanting to talk about it? Because fuck you, Dawn of War 3 didn't get a fair shake at life. Fuck you, Sega, you sucking piece of shit. You can't get a Hedgehog right. You didn't get Dawn of War right. Yet you can oddly get, like, Japanese Yakuzas right, including
Hey,
Total
hey.
War Warhammer, which...
Yeah.
I'm
How?
not talking about 2000.
How do you fuck up with the future boys, but not the fantasy boys? How do
We're
you
not talking about
do that?
2005 Sonic.
Whew.
You feel better now? You feel better now?
No.
We're not talking about that one creepy Sonic game where, you know, we don't talk about that one because we don't.
Oh,
talk
you mean
about
furry necrophilia?
Yeah.
I talk about it. I talk about it all the time.
I don't
I've-
even remember what.
I'm sorry.
That was on
what
360. What?
Oh, did you not?
Furry
Do you not
necrophilia.
know the
That was-
tale of Sonic 06?
Yeah.
Would you like me to regale you with a tale of Sonic 06, my friend? Would you like to understand? Would you like the absolute story from beginning, middle to end, from announcer of games about the story of Sonic 06?
I will. I will sit here.
I'm a little scared.
I'm scared because I already know it.
Well, here's the thing. You all signed on. You all came in here willingly, so I have strapped you down to your chairs. I've nailed your feet to the fucking floor. There is no escape. I have
boss.
tricked you all.
Boss,
Honestly,
the
that
straps are not
was
big
less
enough.
my
The
bad.
straps are not small enough. You forgot I'm a Surrey unit. They're not.
I order you to sit there, you fucking droid.
Okay.
All right, you
That would
fucks.
hurt less than my
What-
head right now.
Well, welcome to the official unabridged telling of Sonic 06.
Hold on.
Our story begins where it always begins, with but a silver boy and a purple girl, one a hedgehog, one a cat. And it turns out that the world is fucking over. That's right, ladies, gentlemen, and all those non-binary specifications in between. The world has ended because Satan came to visit. And so it is up to this little silver hedgehog by the name of Silver, who's a psychic.
Really
Don't
creative.
ask me how, he just is. Along with Blaze the
Warhammer.
cat, who, by the way, they retconned her existence a literal fucking year after her creation. That's a
Yeah.
trip and a half, isn't it?
They don't
and
even
so-
acknowledge Sonic 06 anymore.
They don't, but I'll get to it in a second. So then, and Silver the Hedgehog is like, we have to find a way to restore our time. And then, what do you know? A black hedgehog comes in and says, oh, I know exactly where this timeline got fucked up. And he's just like, oh, who did it? Good, mysterious black hedgehog that I have never met before. And this man says, it was Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog was this trigger. And then Silver, without really consulting, like his friend who's just standing there like, goes back in time. Now we cut to Sonic shenanigans, where he is stopping Eggman from kidnapping, what do you know? A princess, because you know Sonic was always about saving those mad royal bitches. Don't you agree, everyone?
So, I want to just point out that was also a throwback to the original cartoon movie.
But anyways, continuing on, Sonic ends up chasing this bitch around everywhere. Just like Sonic, you're chasing after an airship. running after it's not going to help you. And then, so, fuck, I guess. And so, other things happen, and he finally saves the princess. He finally gets the girl. Or so we think. Because not 10 minutes later, Silver the Hedgehog pops back into the store, and he's like, I'm here to stop you! He gets his ass kicked. Shock of shocks! And then fucking... Sonic chases after the princess again. Silver's like, boo-hoo, I'm a fucking loser, boo-hoo. And then gets mistaken for Sonic by Amy, who, by the way, I am definitely concerned that this bitch needs glasses, because not only did she mistake Shadow for Sonic, she has mistaken Silver for Sonic. It's one thing when Shadow kind of looks like Sonic from a distance when you're squinting, but it's another thing when, like, this motherfucker is Silver and his spines aren't even going in the same direction.
Racism.
Fuck you. And then we cut to Shadow the Hedgehog, and he's working for Gun. You know, the guys who imprisoned him, the guys who killed the lady that he wanted to slam his hedgehog dick into. That Gun organization, those guys. Okay, Shadow. So we go from there, and he pops up into the store because Rouge is like, yo, Shadow Boy, I need you to escort me. And my one response is, bitch, you can fly. Why do you need my support? But I digress. And then guess who pops up? Literal Satan! And it's the same black hedgehog that came and talked to Silver. And that conversation went, hey, you'd be pretty cool as a bad guy. And then Shadow responds with, fuck off. And then he is sent into the future with Rouge. And we cut back to Sonic and the crew, and that conversation basically lands to, oh yeah, Eggman took the princess to the Winter Fortress. Let's go. And then, haha, Knuckles is stupid. Cut to the Winter Place. Eggman's like, haha, Sonic, I have tricked you once again. Teleport. Where'd they go? Well, the only place that this convoluted fucking story can take them. To the future.
We're going to the future. We're going to the future.
So, they arrive in the future, and they're like, wow, shit's pretty fucking sucky in here. What the hell happened? And then Shadow's like, shut up. We gotta get back to the past. Like, back to the future style. So they beat the shit out of a giant worm.
They get back in
They beat the shit out of a giant worm. I don't know why. I don't know why this happened. I don't know why. I don't know how. But this brings them back to the past. And so Sonic is, again, chasing after the princess, because what else is he gonna fucking do? And then Silver's like, ha-ha! I have come to kill thee again! And then the Shadow's just like, ha-ha! Fuck you, bitch! Edgy Edge face kicks you in the back of the fucking skull. And then Silver's like, why are you trying to stop me? And Shadow says, hey, dumbass, you were working with Satan the entire time. And Silver's like,
we played the best games.
And then Silver's like, I guess I'm helping now. And then they go back into the past because they're just like, we need to understand what is happening. So they go back to the past. They go back to when the princess was a child. And the child basically had a father. What a shock. And then this father was like, hey guys, I'm going to harness God for a fucking generator. And I'm like, you know, the series was all about a tiny little animal boy saving a bunch of other tiny little animals from a very angry doctor in the shape of an egg. So, I don't know where this story went off the fucking rails.
Hold on a second, go back that part, because I might know this part. Go back and say that again. Just say it again, because
the princess's dad is trying to harness energy by using God as a generator.
Yes. Then out of nowhere came an egg-shaped person. Okay, so this is where my stupid knowledge of the comic books of Sonic the Hedgehog. So, in Mobius, in the Sonic the Hedgehog comics, this entire section is actually debated to the humans when Dr. Robotnik, Ivo Robotnik, tried to overthrow the human leaders, and they ran him out, and he was pulled the poor me to the Mobians, which was the Princess Acorn and them family, to take him in. Then he tried to do the same thing over again.
The
except
comics
it's
are
this
their own
time.
continuity. The comics don't follow the games. Comics are their own
I know,
continuity.
which
Which,
is stupid.
surprisingly,
Stupid.
the comics were actually good.
I
Anyways,
know, that's what's stupid. No, that's what I'm saying. That's where they pulled the inspiration from.
so Shadow kicks the generator because the generator's going fucking nuts. And so Shadow's like, oh no, I gotta stop this. Kicks the generator and I guess it's fixed.
He funsies it.
And then the king does the stupid. He seals the god inside his daughter, like fucking Naruto. But unlike Naruto, who gets like the really awesome ability to harness the Nine-Tailed Fox's abilities and powers, he tells his daughter, while she's unconscious, by the way, so she's not going to retain any of this knowledge, that if she were to ever fucking cry, the god would be released and Satan would inherit the earth. And my response is, your child is 6 fucking years old. You mean to tell me in the fucking decade that you are dead, sir? That your child didn't even fucking shed a tear even over your fucking death? That is bullshit, sir. But anyway, we go back to modern day, and then Silver's like, Sonic, I have learned the error of my ways, and I come to help you. They watch the gunship crash from like a cliff. They watch the egg carrier just fucking bite the dust. But it's never explained why. It's never explained how the ship crashes. Like, I assume Satan had something to do with it, but I don't fucking know what happened. So Silver's like, hey, how about we do that time travel shenanigans? Ha 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 ha! And they go back in time, and Sonic is on the aircraft carrier, and he's like, ha ha, Eggman, I've come to kick your ass. And Eggman's like, I got a metal dragon. And Sonic's just like, boo fucking who, knocks out the dragon, and Eggman goes, oh god! And then he saves the girl. Awesome, good job, Sonic. And then we cut back to Shadow, who's with Rouge and Omega. I have no idea what's going on anymore. Then Satan pops up, and he's just like, ha ha, Shadow, I outnumber you 1,000 to 1. Now, surrender and join me. Be a bad guy again. And Shadow's like, I literally had to deal with this bullshit in the GameCube game. I'm not doing it here. I have Super Saiyan powers now, motherfucker. As he takes off his rings, and he gets a massive power boost, and he just blows through all the devils. And then we cut to Sonic and this bitch going through the fucking fields of Wonderbar. And essentially, they're having a nice time, having a good time. Satan comes up and shoots Sonic in the back. Sonic's dead. The mascot of the franchise is just fucking impaled. He's dead. There's no coming back. There's nothing you can do. He's just dead. And by the way, this princess, this girl, she only knew him for about, a few days? She cries over it. Granted, it's kind of disturbing to see a person that's been trying to save you get murdered, but she cries over this man. She did not cry over the death of her father. She did not cry at the death of her handmaidens. The people that have been with her for fucking years. No. She has fallen in love with a fucking hedgehog, and she cries. She cries. And for all those that have been attentive to this fucking presentation, Satan, the god, is now released, and Satan goes, yes, now I can finally fuse together like goddamn fusion. And Satan inherits the earth, the world is going to shit, everything is bad, and everyone comes together, and they're like, we have to revive Sonic. And I'm like, how? This motherfucker has a hole in his chest. That man is dead. There is no coming back. And they're like, we just gotta get the Chaos Emeralds. And Eggman's like, yes, and I know exactly where all they are. And I'm like, I thought you fucking died, old man. And so you go through a very frustrating current events of like everybody fighting black holes because they just fucking pop up anywhere they wish. And then
That's what black holes do. They just pop up wherever they want to be.
And then they finally get all the Chaos Emeralds together. And this is where the scene where, like, the princess kisses Sonic to bring him back to life. And really, like, why don't you just stroke his dick while you're at it? Like, why does it have to be a kiss? Why can't you just have the Chaos Emerald spin around like a fucking merry-go-round and bring him back that way? Why did we have to make this? Why did we have to make this like fucking bestiality? Why do we have to make it as well as necrophilia? Necrophilia.
Can I make a comment?
Go ahead.
Because love heals all.
I fucking hate that excuse. So Sonic goes Super Saiyan along with Silver and Shadow. By the way, this is the only time we see Silver in fucking Supersonic mode. I don't care. I want this to end. And then they beat the shit out of Satan. And then Sonic and Elise go back in time one more time. By the way, the princess name is Elise. They go back in time one more time, and it is like the god that's fucking self as like the first flame. I don't understand when Dark Souls got involved. And I'm sitting here like, okay, so put it out. And then Elise, the princess, says, I don't want to change the world because she won't get to ride that faster than fast dick if you catch my common cold. And then Sonic tells her the one fucking thing. And it's just like, just smile. And she resets the whole fucking timeline. So you want to know what we learned from this experience? You want to know what we had to suffer through all the glitches, the unfinished bullshit, the bad writing, the bad plot, the bad voice acting, everything? You know what we had to suffer through? You know what we got? Nothing. You know what Sonic 06 is at the end of the day? It's nothing. You learned nothing. There was nothing there. You wasted your time. You wasted 12 hours of your life on a platformer that was mediocre at best and broken at worst. I have the game. It is sitting on my shelf. I can grab it. I bought it out of sick fucking curiosity, and I regret every decision I ever fucking made. Why? Because it was a waste of my goddamn time. With other games, you are rewarded with good endings. You are told, hey, you did a good. Now, relax, hero, you have done an amazing job. Sonic 06 blatantly tells you that it's kicked you in the nuts, it's taken your money, and it has left the building. No!
It's robbed you, raped you, and left you for dead.
Exactly, Farmer! Now, I have played my share of bad video games in my entire life, but none have treated me so fucking harshly as Sonic 06 has. I felt
Can
like...
I derail this for a second?
Sure.
Go look in the SFW art. Emerald did a thing. Emerald did a thing.
Cute.
In the
I love
Discord.
that. I love that. But, back on track. Sonic 06 promised us many things. It promised us Sonic in the new generation of consoles. It promised us a full 3D Sonic that doesn't make me want to kill myself. It promised many things. It took me out to a nice dinner. And then it covered my dinner in liquid shit. And I was like, well, that was fucking rude. And then it goes, oh, it gets worse, buddy. And then it brings me back home. It brings me back home, forces me on the bed, and has violent anal sex with me. And I'm not talking like, oh, they just ran the dick in there. I'm talking about like it put on a full metal spike condom.
Oh, the French stickler. My favorite.
That is how brutal this was. Oh, and by the way, the autosave feature is fucked, so you have to manually save. Every time. Because the autosave's fucked.
I've learned much.
So in the end, stay away
Listen,
from Sonic 06.
if you are going to go after Sonic 06, I need to warn you now. It is an experience. It is a drive. It is going to shit on your dinner plate. It will look at your Wendy's and say, no, it's shit now. And then it will just snap its fingers and it is shit now.
It doesn't even shit now. It literally says it's taking you to Wendy's and takes you to fucking brand Wendy's.
And this is what I have to say about Sonic and Sega as a whole. Sega can create wonderful games. They have produced Warhammer. They have produced Total War Warhammer 2. They have made the Yakuza games, which I am told by the high heavens that they range from okay to, oh my god, it's fisting my asshole in the way I like it.
I didn't know you like fisting.
I don't. They are amazing. But when it comes to the vernaculars of a blue hedgehog, they are as headless as a fucking chicken with its head cut.
Because they don't even know their own franchise anymore.
They don't! When fans can make better games than you, Sega, from your own IP, there is a massive fucking problem inside your departments and you need to fix it.
Can we just say they could have made a good movie? No.
Yes, we can say that they made a good... The Sonic movie was decent. I enjoyed myself. Though Jim Carrey himself can be problematic with his anti-vax ways, I still find the man hilarious. His role as Dr.
You gotta admit, he was a pretty good Dr. Eggman. Like,
he was...
Dr.
Listen.
And everything.
I could not imagine anyone else in the role of Dr. Eggman.
He was so perfect. Like they pulled so much shit from the old continuity and old stories and old the comic book shit. Like you could tell they pulled shit from the kind of fitted it. Like the fact that zones exist and there's multiple zones and the way the rings work, which is actually how you travel through zone. Like the fact that brought all that back, which is based on old comic book continuity, is fucking amazing.
Also, Dark Lord Morningstar says, Last of Us 2 did things to me that Sonic 06 would do to children. Alright, so I need to be honest here. I played Last of Us 1. I never played Last of Us 2. I just never got around to it. I have heard very mixed receptions about Last of Us 2. I have heard that it's amazing. I've heard that it's terrible. I heard that it really helps give a positive viewpoint on LGBTQ issues. I've heard it's social warrior justice crap. And I tend to not listen to people that say it's social justice warrior crap because their arguments are usually, ew, lesbians bad. That makes game bad. And my response is, you're a fucking idiot. If you say that. But, I don't get an opinion on Last of Us 2. Never have, never will. I am too much of a chicken shit to go play it, mostly because, I have other things going on in my life. I played Last of Us 1. That was morally depressing. To me, it took a gigantic shit on the story. Well, I don't get an opinion again. God, what other games did I play that, got... both of them. What?
I want to play both of them.
Well, Emerald, what you'll need is a PS4, and then with that PS4, you'll need to get...
I have that.
Well, then why don't you just buy those fucking games?
Because I don't have money.
You know you could open up an OnlyFans.
I'm not going to open up an OnlyFans.
Or you could do what I do and stream.
I can't stream. My internet won't let me.
I nearly swallowed my mic and it nearly broke my jaw. Alright, let's see what else I got over here in this bullshit menagerie. Oh shit, we got Fallout 3, we got Space Marine, Dishonored. Oh, Aliens Colonial Marines! That was a fucking shit show, wasn't it?
It was a fucking dumpster fire.
We got Brink, we got Need for Speed Most Wanted, Dead Space 2, Star Wars Battlefront, the original on Xbox, Chrome Hounds, Mass Effect 2, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, Halo 2, Halo Anniversary, Dead Space 3, Halo Wars, the original Dead Space 3, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, I found my copy of Sonic 06. I thought I buried it in the backyard. Mass Effect 3, Ghost Recon, Halo Reach, Resident Evil 6. Oh, do you all know the story of Resident Evil 6?
Yes.
Does anyone
Yes, I
else?
do.
Your silence is deafening.
My boyfriend is a very avid fan of Resident Evil as well as Silent Hill, so I've heard it many a time.
Learn to draw and set up commissions works for some people. Well, Emerald can draw. Anyway, Transformers, War for Cybertron, Metal Gear Solid Rising. That's the one where Raiden is wearing a sombrero. Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U. Splatoon! Halo 2 for the computer. Sonic and Sega's All-Star Racing. Not a bad racing game.
No, it's not.
Pikmin for Wii. Harvest Moon for the GameCube.
Sonic Racer.
Star Fox Assault.
As soon as I got
Shit, I'm erasing my hardware.
the guy from I forget his name, Shinobi Warriors. That guy, I would always race as him.
We also have Mario Kart Double Dash. We got Spider-Man for GameCube. And for all those that don't know, that's the Tobey Maguire one. we got Pikmin 2. We got Army of Two, the 40th Day. Batman Arkham Asylum. Monster Madness. Battle for Suburbia. Halo 3, Halo 4, Call of Duty Black Ops, The Orange Box, Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Origins, Rainbow Six Siege, Mass Effect 1, Warpath. None of you fuckers are gonna know what Warpath is, so don't even bother asking
I
me.
know what it is.
Well, that's because you don't have a life, Con. You're like me. Anyways, we have Star Wars The Force Unleashed for Wii. We have Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is a lightsaber game for the Wii. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I.e., the game where half the fighting roster is literally the same fucking character. Need for Speed Most Wanted Underground, which is for the GameCube, which is the best game of that fucking franchise. We have One Piece Grand Battle with the 4Kids dub. The 4Kids dub. You know, Gaigo, Gaigo. The One Piece rap.
Are you going insane?
We have Pac-Man for GameCube. We got Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. That's the biggest game I have in my fucking collection. We have Digimon World 4, which is a game that says unless you have 4 people, you're fucked. Mario Party 5, which is considered the worst Mario Party, but it's my favorite. We also have Super Smash Bros. For the GameCube. And it's an original copy, so it's worth lots of money. We have Kirby's Air Rider, Super Mario Sunshine, Crash Bandicoot, and The Wrath of Cortex. Why do I torture myself? I don't know. I was 7. We have Mario Party 6, which is considered the best Mario Party. Mario Power Tennis, Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes with the Dough Disc. I don't know how I got so fucking lucky. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Battalion Wars 1. Some game that I can't read from here. Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Luigi's Mansion. Crash Nitro Kart. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. SSX Tricky. That's a snowboarding game, everybody. Oh, wait. We also have games down here. We got Mario Kart for Wii, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Galaxy 2, Kirby's... Fuck. Rainbow
I'm
Curse.
back. I'll show you a Wii.
We got Battalion Wars 2. We got The Last of Us on PS4. Until Dawn for PS4. Minecraft for PS4. We also have Spider-Man Miles Morales. Star Wars Lego 1 and 2. Star Wars The Clone Wars. The original.
Xbox, Spaceballs, the video game. Spaceballs, the TV show.
SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. SpongeBob Creatures of the Krusty Krab. Yu-Gi-Oh! The False Bound Kingdom. Portal 2. And then we got Skyrim, Battlefront for the Xbox, Halo 5, Halo Wars 2, Mega Man 11. That was a good game, actually. Overwatch, Batman Arkham Knight, Gears of War 4, and Fallout 4.
You okay there, boss?
I didn't even go into the DS games and Switch games, motherfucker!
Please no, not fire.
I have
Think you
Dual
lost.
Bound Kingdom. I don't have Duelist of the Roses. No, I haven't. I haven't played that game.
Have you played Tom Clancy's The Division and The Division 2?
No, because I hate Tom Clancy.
But I like Tom. He was such a good friend.
It's...
Don't you want to
No.
be friends with Tom?
No, fuck Tom. Tom's a piece of shit.
Talk about Tom.
We don't talk about Tom.
We
no,
don't
no.
talk about that racist,
We don't
sexist
talk
piece of
about
shit.
Tom.
Anyway.
I don't know.
It was my wedding day.
I between Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2, I kind of like the original more, but the second one has its goods. The original one, I wish they took that economy system and brought it to the second one.
You know,
It's
it
the
was a really
same
good
economy system.
You know, it's a good game on
They
GameCube, but it was
changed
underrated.
it where instead of having just one power generator and like building up to two of them and upgrading them, you have power generation itself.
I preferred that. I hated energy tech level. It was... Stop. Anyway, what were you saying, Farva?
Hi.
Did you say
You're making
something?
Emerald upset. I'm dead.
What's
Hi.
up, Emerald?
Wait,
Right?
wait,
Right?
wait.
You know what was a good was an underrated game on GameCube and PC ports?
What?
Second Sight.
Yep.
That was such a good game.
Fuck is Second Sight?
Oh, it's so fucking
Hold-
good.
Ooh,
Second
what about Fatal Frame
Sight.
2?
I never played Fatal Frame.
That's a good fucking game right there. If you can get past
Second
all the
Sight is
fucking panty
around
shots.
A guy who it starts off that he's escaping an asylum, but he has psychic powers, and you get the flashbacks.
Oh
like, through the
fuck
first
this game!
So
I
it's kind of
saw
like
this game.
sneaky puzzle games. It's so much fun, so hard because there's sometimes it doesn't give you a clue where you're supposed to go. It's kind of like
the Doom
survival.
games.
Doom games are great. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. I'm gonna sing the Doom song now. Doom, 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 doom.
The Ancient Gods 1 and 2, that level, that difficulty scaling,
You know,
the campaigns part, Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2 are like, you take the normal campaign, and you take Hurt Me Plenty and Hardcore, and you ramp up the difficulty for Ancient Gods Part 1 and 2, and take Hurt Me Plenty, make it hardcore.
Have you not played Nightmare Mode? Have
Yes.
you not played
I
Nightmare
have
Mode?
played Nightmare
it's very
What's Nightmare
evident.
Modes?
Wait, does anyone know what Battalion Wars is in this chat?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm grabbing
Maybe
it.
my Battalion.
I'm grabbing it so I can show chat. Fuck you, chat. You're gonna wait a second.
Hi, chat.
Battalion Wars, come
Hey,
here,
hey,
sexy
chat.
baby.
Hey, chat. In order for me to actually get commissions, I apparently really
This.
No. Like,
Because we are
This.
left on mic.
I do remember that.
Yes.
Hey, pay Emerald for commissions.
PayPal
Give her
needs
money.
To fix it up. I need. PayPal does not like me right now.
You know what? I thought I was the only one that knew what Battalion Wars was, because whenever I brought it up to anyone else, they'd look at me like I was a fucking sociopath that
Well,
had
you
just
are, but we
murdered
don't
their
talk about
children in
that.
front of them.
We don't talk
I
about
also
that.
like Lost Planet 2. Lost Planet 3 is also a good game. They're
Lost
working on
Planet
the
is a
fourth
good one.
You know, it's a great game, Bioshock.
Bioshock's great.
What is a man?
Um,
What is a man?
You're a man.
I played all the Bioshock games, and everyone's like, "Oh, one's your favorite, right? Well, Infinite's your favorite, right?" And then I am the disappointing black sheep of everyone.
Fucking two.
2 is my favorite.
2 is amazing.
Everyone's like, 2 is shit. 2 is shit compared to the other ones, and I'm like,
They
you
don't
take
like 2 because you play as a big daddy. That's the only reason.
exactly. You play as the biggest daddy. My kink is being called daddy.
Daddy? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage?
That's a fucked up movie. We don't talk about that one.
We don't talk about sausages. No, no, no. We
No,
don't talk
sausages
about
are fine.
sausages.
We just don't talk about the other movie.
You guys remember Avatar: The Last Airbender? That movie?
There was no
talk
movie.
about
There was no movie.
There was a movie.
I don't.
What?
No, there was no movie. There was
There
no
was no
movie.
movie.
Nope, there was no movie.
no movie.
There was
Do
adopted
not
stepchild that we don't talk about.
Oh,
I remember M. Night Shyamalan made shit because M. Night Shyamalan's a fucking hack.
What did I do, Dark Lord? Why did I do this? Because I am cursed and you must all be cursed with me. Also, hi.
I like Masters of the Universe TV show because it has Mark Hamill and Skeletor, and boy, his Skeletor is awesome.
Whatever does Mark Hamill do that's not awesome? Like, let's just be real.
He's managed to piss off everybody on the right wing of politics.
Yeah,
it just makes me happy.
He
But-
hasn't pissed
The
me off.
second Star Wars trilogy movie?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I need to say something here. I need to say something here about the Star Wars sequel trilogy. A lot of you, I don't know your opinions on the Star Wars sequel trilogy, if you even have any. So, my overall opinion is, Episode 7 is good. Episode 8 is mixed. Episode
shit.
9 is absolute garbage. But
I didn't mind none.
people are like, Episode 8 is the worst. Episode 8 betrayed Luke Skywalker. It destroyed who Luke Skywalker was. And I'm like, no, it did not. It didn't destroy anything. You are letting it destroy your childhood. Your books are still there. Your alternate version of Luke is still there. He is not gone. He is not forgotten. He is a part of legends. Now, why do I like Luke Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 8, you might ask? Why do I stand for him? Why do I stand him? Why do I say that in Star Wars Episode 8, the best part of the movie involves Rey, Kylo, and Luke? Why do I think that's the best part of the fucking movie? Well, because the other part of the movie makes me want to fucking hang myself. But this
Real
is the
question,
best
what
part.
doesn't make you want to hang yourself?
My partner, you guys,
Your hobbies.
no, 40K makes me want to hang myself sometimes.
I mean, who did?
Gengar?
What?
Oh yeah, Gengar's a good boy. Like, look at that big fucking smile on his face. Anyways,
Best boy.
let me regale you with a tale of why
hold on a second.
I hate.
Peace. Oh, yeah. Dark Lord, I don't know what the abomination of a movie I referenced. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. My brain's a little mush. So I'll say something immediately. Forget it right now.
So allow me to demonstrate. Allow me to demonstrate why I hate Legends
doesn't know.
Luke Skywalker. He is the walking, talking personification of Jesus I've ever seen, and I hate it. I hate that the galaxy sucks Luke's dick so fucking much in the original ratings and books and everything, I hated it. Because Luke was made bigger than what he was.
Tacos and sushi. Tacos and sushi.
And then
Tacos and
episode
sushi,
8
man,
comes
wait a
around,
minute.
and I'm sitting here thinking, oh yes, Luke will come back, he will train Rey, and he will save the day. No. They defied my expectations. They made Luke to be a crotchety old man who wants nothing to do with anything. Because he failed. Really think about it. Really think about it. What did Luke do in the original trilogy? He blew up a Death Star, which, honestly, anyone could fucking do.
Anakin did it first.
He got his hand cut off. Big shock,
Anakin
Daddy did it first. And then, it wasn't even him that beat the Emperor.
It was his dad.
It was his daddy. Daddy threw
did everything
Palpatine
first.
down a shaft. He wasn't ready. He wasn't a hero. He was lucky. He was extremely lucky. He was not a good commander. He was not a good leader. Wedge was a better leader than him.
Hell, Anakin was a better leader than him.
Exactly.
Also, can I just say something?
Yes.
And I
Lost, you're my hero.
Aw. But here's the thing, everybody. Luke in The Last Jedi is right. That scene where he and Rey are in the cave together, where he is telling her the history of the Jedi and their failings. Luke is correct. But he is also incorrect. He is right that the Jedi were corrupt. He was right that the Jedi were blind, they were arrogant, and they allowed themselves to be duped by an old man who was power hungry.
I like power hungry old man.
At the height of their power, they were massacred because they were arrogant. The teachings of the Jedi are flawed. They are very bad emotionally. You do not achieve balance with the Force by cutting yourself off. You don't do that. Qui-Gon Jinn said that. Count Dooku said that. The Jedi teachings are very flawed. It's why Anakin fell to the dark side. They did not meet his needs.
They needed extra dick sucking.
He needed a. Had Qui-Gon Jinn lived, Anakin probably wouldn't have fallen to the dark side.
Probably not, but guess what? That's not how the Force works.
The
So,
Force works in mysterious
and
ways.
then there's the flashback where everyone's like, "It's a betrayal of Luke's character. He would never do that. He would never kill Ben. He would never ignite his light." Yes, he fucking would.
Father. He almost killed his own father.
I respond to you with this. What did Luke do? He beat Vader through anger. He gave into it. He gave into fear. He gave into anger. Why? Because he is just a man. He is just a human being. He
But
is
the prophecy of the Skywalkers.
I don't give a shit. He is weak because he is mortal. But he recognized his mistake. But it was just too late after he recognized it. And Ben is a child. He is a literal fucking teenager. He doesn't know. He doesn't understand. He doesn't get it. But when you see your uncle holding a lightsaber up like just above you, yeah, you might want to be a little bit fucking alarmed, don't you?
Maybe just a little bit.
Luke's greatest failing is that his legend makes him to be bigger than who he is.
He still is human.
And I like that conversation that he has with Yoda at the tree. That conversation is beautiful. Because Yoda says, always looking to the suns and never looking to the present. Not here. You are not looking here. You are always looking at the distance. You are always thinking what's better in the future instead of what is better now. Because that's what Luke is. He's a dreamer. He dreamed of a Jedi Order again. He dreamed of the Jedi having, like, their former glory back. And that was his biggest flaw and mistake.
Got your head in the cloud. Oh no. Well, this goes back to our conversation about an hour ago. We are humans. We are flawed.
Exactly.
We will fuck up. I'm a fuck up. Boss is a fuck up. We're all fuck ups. We can be fuck
Hey.
ups together.
Well,
I'm not that much of a fuck up.
Survival of the fittest. It's
I was
survival
using
of
it
the
as a
fittest.
general speaking. Being a general, boss, you're right. You're not that much
Hey,
of a fuck up.
I will fuck a Fall Knight in the ass. Don't tempt me.
As long as you use lube,
I'll pay to
okay
watch
with
that.
it.
I'll
No
pay to watch
lube.
that.
No lube. We going dry.
I'll start the OnlyFans for it.
There is no
Also
lube,
Fall Knight.
only dry.
Oh, spit.
But yeah.
Spit.
Now, a lot of you would be like, well, I guess you like the Last... No, Last Jedi is shit. I hate it. James Gunn is a fucking hack. That's right, I said it.
Yeah, he was a hack.
The idea of James Gunn's movies is that there is a box. It is a mystery box. You let everyone fill in the box for you.
Can I have
That
the
is
box?
That is
Can I
a
lick the box?
If you want a box, Father, you can grab a box and you can sit in it.
I got a box beside me. Can I put it on my head? Because I'm so ugly.
I gave you a fedora, dude.
Well, my fedora is missing in one of the pictures.
The fedora is missing in 2 of the pictures.
I'm ugly, and I got a cracked skull.
You're not ugly.
You're fine. I'm fine. I'm repulsive.
In fact,
No.
I even gave you really, really angry eyes in both of those pictures.
I
Where
like
you
the crack
don't
in the
have a
head.
fedora.
I like the crack in the head.
I should have made that picture bigger.
Yeah, say Libby. Because now I'm cracked egg. Because boss kicked me across the room.
I did not kick you across the room.
Stop. False
Daddy, harder.
boss.
Harder, Daddy. You want a sandwich?
Barbara, don't make me get the stick of shame.
What's the stick of shame? Is that the stick I don't get to play with?
I mean, I did make that arena above the offices so that way you guys could actually, like, go and fight.
Oh yes. If you join in the EVIL Discord, you get access to the Minecraft server
The Minecraft.
that I have no control over because I have given all that control to my wonderful friend and admin, Emerald Crossfire. Now I don't know what happens.
She's using us as slaves.
I don't know.
She's using us as slaves.
I'm not using you as slaves. You're doing it on your own.
She's beating us with whips.
I keep giving you effects. of
You see,
status.
there's only one reason, and one reason only, I will enter that Minecraft server. I will go out of my way on creative mode to replace every tree block with wood plank blocks. I will go out of my way to replace every cave block with wood plank blocks. Why? Because I am chaos. I am a madman. And I will
Emerald,
stare you
I did
dead
do
in the
that once.
fucking eyes and say, the world is made of wood.
They do that.
Hey, boss, you want to know what I did?
What?
I rigged an entire town of TNT underneath the blow with a random block with a button on it.
Oh, so you
Nobody
basically
was
did what
like,
Achievement Hunter did.
So,
Yeah, with Plan G. Except it wasn't there our own homes.
so boss, I left him alone for one night with creative mode on to build the office, and I had to go, so I was not able to remove it until the next day. And you know what Farva, Shadow, and Fall Might all did?
What
I was
did
not
they
a part of it.
do?
I was not a part of it.
I need to.
I wanna hear this.
It's great.
Farva put chickens encased in obsidian
No, it was just bricks.
in my house.
It was just bricks. It wasn't obsidian. It was just bricks.
There were thousands of chickens.
You go halfway up a tree, you can hear the clucking.
All I heard was clucking for about a good week. Farva did another thing. I forget what. Oh yeah, he put creepers underneath the creeper church, and I'll name them God.
I mean, that's just calling it as it is. Creeper is God.
See, I agree with you. All creepers are God. So I filled the entire thing, a couple blocks under the thing, not thinking anybody would go down there. And what does Blue do when he first comes on? Goes underneath the creeper church.
Yeah, Blue did that.
Like
Almost
within the
immediately.
first 10 seconds of him joining too.
Like I told him to stay the fuck back, and he still like decided to fall into the hole.
Oh, you gentle motherfuckers.
What is this server address for this Minecraft?
It is in the pinned messages inside
Also,
the Minecraft server.
And yeah, the other thing is I took a random village that somebody had been to, which nobody knows which village yet.
I know which village.
I know which village.
Yeah, you two do. And I rigged underneath every house all the way down with TNT, and then put a normal grass block that was already there, and put a button on. Break the blow, and it sticks like a sore thumb. So if anybody comes on and does in and goes, "Oh, what's this button do?" Click, kaboom. Because to not give Farva creative mode when nobody's looking. Also, mind you, nothing I did was really destructive.
Rig an entire village. You could have done half the village, or
No.
3/4.
No, I did the entire village.
That's only one of the closest villages around, actually, and I was planning on making a bridge towards it. So, oh
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, I suggest you don't. Also, because it's only like 3 shacks and next to no. So it won't be missed when it dies.
I mean, it's easy to kill villages off inside Minecraft.
Well,
It's
yeah, but I
not
wanted to do it the most
easy.
destructive way possible. But it
All
should not
you
be my
need is
fault.
fire.
All
Yeah,
you
but
need is just like to kill off. One
But
of
I
the-
wanted
you
to
need
do it where
kill
somebody
one.
like Boss would come on and go, "Hey, what's this button do?" Click. I don't want to do it the simple way. I want to do it where it's on somebody else if they hit the button. And Dark Lord, to get part of the Discord, you gotta pay into the Patreon for the lowest price of $7.50.
Mm.
So pay into the Patreon and help Boss Man get
Just need to
around.
press the button.
Remember, guys, if you pay into the Patreon, I don't die of starvation.
I can just send you a pizza.
I mean, you don't know my address, so fuck you.
I will. I need to know your address here soon.
You will never know where I live!
Well, then you're not getting your Space Marine helmet.
Ah!
So you're gonna have to tell me that address, buddy.
It's tough choices.
Oh, these are very
It
tough
says
choices
your Minecraft
indeed.
server is offline.
Tell me where you live with your dress, or you don't get a helmet.
But I want a
Turn
helmet.
it on.
I want a helmet. I want it
Well,
so
then you gotta-
badly.
Not
It
And,
is
now.
free
and you
for
gotta tell me the address. You gotta tell me the address, buddy.
Uh,
Stream, you're gonna have to
Also a
private
modded
message me yet.
server as well.
I can't tell you on stream because I don't know who's watching.
Exactly. That's why you're gonna private message me on Discord.
I don't
when it's ready.
want anyone. I don't want anyone like. I don't want anyone like being. Hey, I'm sending a cum-filled pipe bomb to your mailbox.
Hey, I'm sending
I
a bad
pissed
dragon
off the
to your mailbox.
Catholics today, guys.
How?
Did you not watch my TikTok video today?
No. I was asleep most of the day.
Well, then whose fault is that?
Look, I couldn't go to sleep.
All right, one moment.
At 9 this
One
morning.
moment, you sick fuck. Gaming and
Probably
sharing.
Making a Mothman at all.
Savia. First, how the heck did you
TikTok
get in my
on
house?
the
Secondly, would you
computer.
rather hear a better story about a man called the God Emperor of Mankind, how he's going to save us all?
That would probably be a good idea.
Well, that's
That would
highly
probably be a good
offensive.
idea.
Uh,
What's more offensive? Me giving my money to a corporation that makes really good models and lore, or you giving your money to a Vatican that keeps
God damn
touching
it.
children and lying about it?
Oh no.
Oh no, I'm gonna have to murder him.
I think we'll book, please?
I de-opt you.
And
for
here is your
refusing.
complimentary shadow sword.
Shit.
Farva,
What
Wait.
you thought? You thought you were gonna?
But I thought you left me with being op. Did you de-op me?
I de-opt you.
Oh.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Oh no.
No.
That was
We
a good
don't
movie.
talk about Bruno.
That was
But
a very good
it's my
movie.
Warhammer tournament. And there wasn't a cloud in the sky. No clouds
I'm
allowed.
going to bed, so I don't have a repeat of last night, everyone.
Okay, good night, Fall Mate.
I'm still here.
Good night, Fall Mate. I
Oh.
will have sex with your
That's
butt
not
later.
Fall Might. That's not Fall
Oh
Might.
my, it's Karn.
What?
Karn. Sorry,
Karn,
got the voice
sorry.
mixed up.
Okay, I
Sorry.
guess I'll leave.
No!
Okay.
Fall Mate, I love you! Please! Stay.
Why?
You want your big booty?
I want that ass, boy.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
flat, but go right ahead.
Flat all round, it's an ass.
Good night, everyone.
Although I
Good
am a
night, Karn.
boob man.
Have good night.
Good night.
I am a
Last
boob
time
man.
bedtime.
And
You
I
are a
have the
boob man?
best girls staring down at me right now. Thank you for your cooperation, girls. Your cute Halloween costumes keep me going even in darkest times.
Big titty goth girls are great.
They're not
They're
big-titted golf girls. We got Uraraka in like a little demon outfit. Ochiko and like a fucking... No, that's... fuck. Fucking Froppy as a witch, and it's really cute. Jiro, who is best girl, as like a little vampire. It's really adorable. And Mina Ashui as fucking a werewolf.
I will say, big titty goth girls for the win.
What's going on now?
All right, a raise of hands. Who here would date a big-titted golf girl?
Me.
Considering the fact that I
Big
am a big titty goth girl, yes.
Your tits are small.
How do you know? Have you seen them? Have you ever
Boss.
seen them?
What are you saying?
Have you ever seen them? No. So you don't know.
She wears enough crop tops. Emerald, dear friend,
You
love,
better Say
I,
sorry.
I love you very much. You are a wonderful person.
I'm just gonna go in the corner.
No, come back!
Look what you did, boss. Look what you did. You upset
No!
me. You fucking bastard.
No, Emerald, I'm sorry.
No,
It's
I'm
okay,
gonna
Emerald.
voice channel called the corner, and I'm gonna go in it.
No!
It's okay, Emerald. I think you're a big titty goth girl. It's okay.
Don't,
Boss is
what,
just a dumbass.
what, I'm sorry, too. Please don't make a fucking voice chat called the corner. If we're making a voice chat, if we're making another voice chat, it's going to be a timeout room called Old Baby Jail.
Nope, it's called the corner. I'm
No,
sorry,
no.
Too late.
Too late. You fucked up, boss.
I have power. I dragged her back in. I have the power!
Now say you're sorry.
I did say I was sorry.
Say it better like you mean it.
Emerald? Emerald? I'm sorry.
I am,
No, she was faking it. Like most women do.
Whoa!
Farva, if you're bad at sex, just say it.
Bad at sex. I'm inexperienced. Somebody teach me.
Well, first I have to teach you about the ways of the clitoris.
I know about that.
It's not a clitoris, it's a clitoris. Hi-yo, say daddy.
Fuck has this stream evolved into?
It went from me bitching about Sonic 06 to so many other things, and now we're talking about Farva's sex life.
Dark Lord, I'm joking. Dark Lord, I'm joking.
What did Dark Lord say?
He's a
Mostly
cancel
because-
Farva?
Mostly because I insulted Emerald about her boobs. Which, I mean, mine aren't much bigger.
Yep, but you're a guy. She's a big titty goth girl.
I have
Can't
moobs.
compare yours. When you go get plastic surgery done,
You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it out of spite.
Do it.
I'm gonna go up to Emerald and say, my boobs are bigger than yours. But then she could come back at me and say, "You wasted money and mine are natural, so mine are better." And I'd say, "Fuck!"
My stress balls are better than yours.
They're real at least.
Right.
My stress balls brings all the boys to the up to the yard. That's right. They're better than yours. That's right. They're better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge.
Hey.
Yeah.
I need judgment on an art piece that I'm doing now.
Okay. I will judge.
I'll judge it.
I need to know. You know what? I'm just gonna. Where's the art channel?
Safe for work art. Safe for work art. Da, 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 da.
It's okay, Dark Lord. You can cancel me, but you know that men fake it too. My Agris for. Fake erection. Everybody's just being fake.
What?
Except for Boss. And Emerald. Me.
Don't
Don't hurt me no more. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
What am I looking at?
Don't
Is this
hurt
furry?
me.
This is a sketch.
Yeah,
It's basically Mothman.
Mothman. Da, 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 da. I said Mothman. It's coming along nice. I like it.
Mothman.
Is it female Mothman?
It's a female version of
Are you making a big titty
Listen,
talk
I
like
understand that some of you are SCP nerds, but fuck.
Mothman.
I
You don't wanna
am
fuck
not.
the SCP. They're
Now
great. They're wonderful. If I want to freak myself out in the middle of the night and put my anxiety through the roof, I listen.
Don't worry about it, guys. I'll just delete it.
No, why'd you delete it? It was
What?
great.
Emerald.
Why?
Yeah, it was good.
Great. Don't make me come over there and drag it back on there. I know where
Guys.
Montana is.
Let me put
Guys.
finished product on there, you dork.
Guys.
But
Just fuck. What has this chat devolved into?
stupidity.
Yeah,
My
it's
dumb
good.
sick ass.
Revolved into big titty Mothman.
I am very scared for this Friday when we do another Worms game.
Yeah.
News.
Question, boss. I still sore about my whole,
Shadow Mage. Shadow Mage. Mage. Friend. Love. Special.
I'm scared.
I have been sitting here since last Friday. Thinking, contemplating, deciding on many, many things. I've been wondering what the best revenge would be to carry out amongst you if you play this fucking Friday. And my only response has always been, I either drown every last one of your worms, or I have to do something else. The idea has finally come to my mind. Every time you are on my worms team in EVIL. So, what I have decided to do is that every time it's her turn, I'm just going to drown her if possible.
See, what I was gonna say was you set it up where it's all on Shadow, make her suffer. Give everybody else 6 worms.
I literally can't do anything else because you played so fucking well. You fucking played me. How can I be mad at that?
Like a fiddle.
How can I be mad at you playing me like a fucking fiddle? That's amazing. Not a lot of people could do that. I'm very proud of you.
I'd like to point out I didn't backstab boss once.
Longwood asks, why don't you do a Space Marine multiplayer or kill team top-down shooter? Because I don't know who owns Space Marine in this fucking server outside of Farva.
Because I'm a little dipshit. Yes, I am.
And that game requires, like, 4-on-4 action to be fun. If we're doing, like, multiplayer. And then, at that point, I would just say, Farva, you get 3. I get 3. And we go head-to-head. But, at the same time, who the fuck am I going to find that has Space Marine?
What you need to do, everybody, is go buy Space Marine, go pay to join the Patreon, and go join. Can do a fucking 4-on-4 Space Marine fight.
Yes, but a Horde mode is boring. The only fun one is the Chaos one, and that's because you're beating the shit out of Imperial Guard.
I like to beat my shit.
Don't beat your meat on my stream.
I'm not beating my meat on your stream.
Like, the best I could do is, like, I get the 3 people here, including Farma from EVIL to do it, and then I go to my friends, Brody, Skeeth, and my brother Crash, and they join me, and we play on a team against Farva's team. That is the best I can think of.
Alpha Team versus Boss again.
Yeah, but then Emerald's the leader of Alpha Team. I don't know how she would respond to a 40k game.
Well, the thing is that I'm second in command in Alpha Squad. She could have sent me out. She could have gave me the order because you still
Actually,
need
how much is Space Burn right now?
What's the fuck it's called? Somebody out in the field to give orders from the head commander.
Oh, right.
Commander.
They re-released the game. They re-released the game.
So they upped the price again.
It's $69. Nice,
Nice.
Sega. But on the upside, you get all of the DLC. Every last bit of it.
I'll give you a DLC.
Which means, for everyone that doesn't know, that means you get access to the Dreadnought DLC pack, the Extermination DLC pack, all the armor sets. So, going down the list, that is for the Space Marines, Imperial Fists, Blood Ravens, Blood Angels, Black Templars, Iron Hands, Space Wolves,
There's Iron
Salamanders,
Hands. Yay.
Dark Angels, and Ultramarines, which is what you get
Fuck
after you beat the game.
Ultramarines.
Fuck you, they're not bad. And then
Fuck
for
you.
Chaos, it is Alpha Legion, Plate, Death Guard, Emperor's Children, Iron Warriors, and Chosen of Nemeroth. Oh, there's also the Legion of the Damned skin.
Yeah, that's right.
What I'm hearing is I need to get this game.
Yes.
Yes. Especially before Space Marine 2 comes out,
Ah, shit!
which is also done by Saber Interactive, who did SnowRunner. So, goodly interactive with terrain and shit.
Give me Captain Titus 2.
Boss, this is an intervention. We have to talk about your love for Captain Tidius.
Listen, just because I have cardboard cutouts of him on naked bodies means nothing.
Boss,
I can quit when I want to.
Boss, we know about the body pillow you cuddle when your fiance's not.
What I do in my free private time is my business.
It's not healthy.
It is healthy. He is an honorable man. He is a role model to be aspired to. Fuck you,
Fucking
Leandros.
genocide, fucking assholes. He's not a role model.
Ow. It's World War Z team.
Also,
Over the machine gun.
Shit.
you can't fuck a space marine.
I never said I could, and I'm not going to. But if that man needs his fucking armor polished, by God, I'm doing it.
I've seen your fan fictions. I know what you write about.
Yes, the intricate policies of running oil through his armor and just being like, yeah.
I know the part where you do more than just wax his armor.
Ah, yes, I also wash it too.
Yeah, with not water.
I use pressurized water. What are you talking about?
Oh, so that's what you call your jizz.
Father, you insinuate that I defile the armor of Titus? Captain Titus?
Yes.
My seed will not touch that armor. It's
Well, you know,
glorious.
he is chain bound to where he got demoted. Now he's got change around.
Well, we don't know if he's been demoted or not. I'm very excited to see what they've done.
Well, that's what it looks like, because usually the chains around the forearm pay. And his helmet went from being a captain helmet to a red sergeant.
Why am I
So-
here?
I don't know. Why are you here?
Ow.
You're here because we love you and you're amazing. How about that for an answer?
All right, I'm very tired. I've had a
Tired?
day. I hit my head
Tired?
really fucking hard. Yeah, I know one of the members of the original Team for Space Marines was talking with the community guy at Saber the other day. Since 2 is coming out, they might have some codes available for 1. They'd give out if you want me to check. If you want to check, go right ahead. I already own the game, so do what you think is best, Longwood. But for
By
now,
the way, you got some nice long wood there, Longwood.
yes, it is very long, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Anyway, thank you all so much for coming and watching. I know today got a little bit serious, and then we got silly, and then a ton of other shit happened. Like, I don't even remember half the content.
Sorry for the serious. My fault.
But yeah, I'm debating on streaming tomorrow or going back down to Warhammer, because that opened up again. So we will see what's going on with me. I will inform you all on the Discord server and on Twitter. If you want to support me, please, Teespring links down in the links below. Please buy the shirts. Babe! Felix! Bring the shirt!
You could say please.
At least, yeah.
I will
At least
thank
it-
her with Wendy's.
You thank her with Wendy's.
Okay.
It doesn't count if it's her
Rep
money.
the merch! Rep the
I
merch!
can't see it, babe. So this is the shirt,
Rep it!
and this is the sweater. I got an extra large because I like it really bulky. It fits really well. It's really cozy on the inside. The shirts fit really well. We've got a nice hem. It's good.
Buy the merch.
Buy the merch! I'm poor and sad and I need money.
Oh, you're silly. We're not like starving.
Please!
I
We're
just
starving! She lies!
We're not starving.
We are dying in
Behind
the
you, you're not
streets!
starving.
I just ordered us Wendy's.
We're starving! We have to lower ourselves down to Wendy's!
In the arms of-
Boss, you have man titties. You ain't starving.
Yeah.
Cat tack.
Please! Support the cat! It is starving!
No, it's
Look
not.
at her! Look at her! She's fucking starved to the bone! You can see...
She's starving.
She's getting fat, actually.
Oh, man.
There's no
You
ribs
don't
there.
need this.
You liar.
You don't need this.
But support him anyways because he's worth it.
Please!
That's
Please!
worth it.
Support the channel! Share my videos! Like and subscribe! Please tell TikTok to suck my dick! Please, I need sponsorships. I am starving.
Oh, Best Buy, he'll suck his dick, their dick too.
But yes, thank you all so much for watching. Please, Patreon's in the link below. The rewards are in there. The highest rank is Minion of the Month. I'm thinking about adding a new tier later on down the line when I have a bit more of a following. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. You guys are wonderful, and I have a very good laugh when you're all here. Thank you all so much, and I'll probably either see you tomorrow or Wednesday.
We're here to make you
Be
feel
safe,
better, boss.
everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
We love you.
I'll suck your dick, father.
Let me